been with my girl for 6 years, so probably thinking about proposing here in the next 6 months probably, and then maybe starting a family maybe, yeah. You got any kiddos yet?
Yeah, actually, we'll be meeting up.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's, I mean, his mom's choreographer.
Oh,
so,
cool.
like, fucking, I'm never leaving Los Angeles. Which is fine. I mean, the phones are crazy, but I got my spot. I got, you know where Selmar's at?
Selmar, I've heard that name, but I'm like such a dunce in all the areas around here.
Like, you hop on the tube from your spot, probably.
Okay.
Like, or if you can, like, take it north towards the valley.
Okay.
You run into it, and I have this, like half acre, like, full property.
Oh, dude, that's freaking sick.
There's oak trees, there's trees across the street, and it's not built like LA.
That's amazing.
Little pocket of paradise.
Oh, yeah. I kind of have a similar, not way, you probably way more land, obviously, but yeah, I like my place. It's kind of cool because I got like a big palm tree in my backyard, like center cut, and I got like this tiered backyard. I got like a chicken coop with 3 chickens and shit. Like, got like a compost bin. I got an avocado tree, an apple tree, an orange tree, pomegranate tree. Like, I got all kind of shit. No, I don't know shit, man. I'm like a shitty farmer, so all that stuff. But yeah, when the people we got the house from were like, I don't know if they're like end time preppers or super hippie people, but they got like rain compost barrels, rain barrels. All kinds of fruit and food on the property that grows, like chickens and eggs. It's like,
when I bought my spot, I bought it right before COVID.
Oh, nice.
Bought a fucking truckload. Like, I do this thing called seed composting. So it's like, it's all easy. Like, you just grow organic horses and shit. I'm allergic to horses, so I ripped out all the
interesting.
I ripped out all the fucking
Allergic to horse? I never even heard of that.
Bro, it's not funny, man. Like,
Wow.
But like, yeah, bro. So I fucking do this thing where I got a bunch of fucking cardboard, right? Concrete like covered just less than an eighth of it, you know. And then I fucking brought in a truckload of compost, covered it with cardboard with compost.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then I covered it with mulch, right? And I've just had that going for 2 years. I've planted like berry, goji berries, mulberries,
Wow.
It needs a lot of fucking love. This shit kind of fell off after COVID, and like I kind of lost my focus. Why I feel it.
Oh, wow.
But ideally, man, like growing my own food there, like that was the part that was the goal, like a lot more work than it is.
Yeah.
Get that from the beach coffee spot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think it is?
Not too bad. It's like a breakfast burrito, you know, eggs and bacon and hash browns. I'm trying to be healthy, so I just opened it up and kind of ate it as a bowl and shit, like a mental patient, but yeah. Oh, shoot, looks like we're about to go on here, looks like. I'm assuming all the sponsors and everything's the same as it has been. Is that right?
Welcome to the game.
Welcome to Bally's Presents Live at the Bike, the longest running high stakes poker series. I'm your host, Adam Johnson,
was
aka
behind
Comedic Gamble on Social.
Equity-wise against 8 high, bro. Like,
This is the longest running stream going. This is Live at the Bike, brought to you at the beautiful Park West Bicycle Casino in Los Angeles, California. We got a star-studded lineup today. 10, 20, 40, no limit hold'em. A lot of usual suspects that you'll see.
And from a woman's point of view, like, I think she was defending her
All right.
defending.
Looking forward to the action here. It's going to be pretty spicy. We got a couple new faces. Looking forward to seeing Candy. And I believe Colleen's in the game as well. A lot of action. 10, 20, 40, no limit hold'em. We got a $2,000 minimum buy-in. We have 5 one-minute time chips, everybody. Everybody has 30 seconds to act on each street. Should be a pretty action-packed game. There's going to be no limit hold'em here again today. Will be some double board bomb pots a couple times an hour. That always brings a lot of spicy action. Should be a pretty good time.
He's political.
Later. Ask him to hold a few hours.
Caught in between a rock and a hard place, you know?
Yeah.
So have you ever seen the play Hamilton? Have you ever seen the play Hamilton?
I have. I love it.
So one of my favorite lines in the play, this guy named Bird tells Alexander Hamilton, talk less, smile more. So
That's a good
don't let
advice.
them know what you're against or what you're for.
Bro, I love that show. I've seen it a few times.
Oh yeah?
You know that they're never bluffing if they bet 420, right? I learned that trick.
If it's a first hand, yes, it's a bluff.
No, it's just a rule. If
100%
it's
bluff.
420, it's not a bluff.
See? I told you.
Got some shenanigans already so far. Candy's a fun player. We had her last
They're
week.
never bluffing or they have Jack 4. All right? That's
I
what
knew he
meant.
was bluffing.
It's
That's
too
the first
tempting.
hand. It's the first hand.
I mean, how could I pass up such
No,
a good
I would have
opportunity?
to if I were
right?
I would have done the
At
same
least you
thing.
know how to
I
get
would've
Jared.
done-
At least you know how to get Jared to fold now.
If you don't do
Make it
that,
420.
right? Yeah. Well, I gave.
So if I want him to call, I'm gonna make it a different amount.
Right, exactly.
Of course, the greedy man would fire right at the beginning.
I mean, if you
I
get
don't-
that hand on the first hand, come on.
I never get out of
You
line.
got
Anyone
it.
who doesn't play that hand on the
Got
first
JJ
hand
in the game once
should
again,
Look at themselves in the mirror.
of bike lore and fame. We got AJ as well, fixture in these
I would have found
games.
a way to win the pot.
Every Wednesday, you can see AJ in here seeing a lot of flops, and boy, tough spot for JJ. Wakes up to AJ's 3-bet with pocket aces. AJ's a very active loose player as well. Not sure if JJ's going to come over the top with a 4-bet with his ace blocker. We shall see how he plays this here. He's just going to opt to get out of the way. Good fold there
pretty
by
good
JJ. Always tempting to come over the top of the 4-bet with an ace in your
One of
hand.
the
but-
most important things in poker is to consider if you have a Jack 4 blocker.
Yeah, it used to be the 7 or the deuce for the 7 deuce, but now it's
Hey, Jack 4 stays from the main event too. That guy almost punted it off the one time with it, and then he busted the main event with it.
the guy that
The
bluffed
Australian
Brian
guy.
Kim.
He tanked for 20 minutes with Jack 4 once,
What the heck?
and then the hand he busted on, he had Jack 4 again.
I didn't watch too much main event coverage. I watched when Aaron Zhang. Was his name Aaron Zhang?
Yeah.
Aaron Zhang, Chinese guy.
Yeah.
He's
Talking about
very
the World Series of Poker main event coverage. We had a lot of Los Angeles-based pros
No,
go
not
really
that.
far in
Not
that.
the
Evan
high
Krentzman
roller.
went really
Oh,
deep, and
different.
Brian Kim.
Yeah, the
Couple former LA high-stakes, no-limit grinders that I've played countless hours with over the years. Really happy to see them go
No,
deep.
I think his name.
it's Zhang for sure.
His last name was Zhang. I don't remember what his first name was.
I forget.
Dude, he was so
I played with him a
entertaining.
lot.
I was just watching the Poker Go streams with my friends.
He was supposed to play like 2 weeks ago, the first Wednesday I hosted, and he canceled on me and Wayne like at 11. I was like pretty
He's a
tilted.
super nice guy.
Yeah, but we were like pretty tilted
Yeah,
because we were gonna put him in the thumbnail and stuff, and then like to cancel like
Yeah, that's
2 hours
Both
before
players
show up.
brick this flop, relatively speaking, although the pair of threes pulls ahead in the lead with the king 3 of clubs. AJ gonna continue here on the paired turn. Tony gonna call with his 3s up, thinking he's still good here.
There it is.
Jack on the river. Let's see if AJ's got enough gumption to fire here. He's got
I was
absolutely
going
nothing.
into
Ace high. He's been
context.
called on the turn. Probably fearing he's up against at least 2 pair here.
He already went one.
Going to need to fire another shell to get his opponent to fold.
You didn't have better than that.
Don't, I won't be out
He
of
decides
line
to
for
check. I assume Tony's going to check this back unless he decides his 3 maybe doesn't have showdown value. He wants to try to maybe bluff off a bigger pair perhaps, but looks like it goes check check.
Maybe the club's on the flop. You know?
It's going backward, right?
Well, first, we
Yeah.
kind of seen some spiciness.
Yeah, that's why I stayed out of all the.
Yeah.
It's just like there's no upside for me to give my point of view.
Negative free
Everyone
roll.
else has their point of view.
Yeah.
No need for me to give mine. And
Dude, your point of view is the most important, JJ.
Yeah, but he has nothing to gain by voicing.
I mean, the fact that I'm involved in a stream, it probably holds some weight, and I just don't want to go down now. I don't want to go
Down the
there.
rabbit hole.
Yeah. What's the upside for me?
That's what I said. It's a negative free roll.
Once again, we're playing 10, 20, 40. No Limit Texas Hold'em here at the Park West Bicycle Casino. This is Live at the Bike, the longest running poker stream. Pretty proud to have that title here, Live at the Bike. Pioneers of the poker streaming.
force on the flop.
Nice to be a part of that legacy here. About 20,
4-4-4.
30 some years later, I remember watching this as a kid, man. As a teenager in Kansas, watching this stuff.
Almost.
Way back in the day.
Oh,
Check, check. Check. Check around. Check. Check.
Check. Coffee.
I have a king.
Everybody.
I have a king too.
No
Three
kicker.
creamers, 3 sugars. Bye.
7 plates.
You don't respect your raises around here.
Looks like we're gonna have a split here, pot here between the pair of kings.
exactly. Jack 4 offsuit is my only hand. So.
I'm
So
sure
you guys
each
wanna
player's
put the
pretty
Jack
happy to
four,
take something down with that
down
motley
low,
looking
like-
hand here.
No,
Measly
not
pair of
after,
kings.
not after I did it already.
I mean, let's
All right, if we give Grant
Reward
some
you.
money.
if you give me my money for my
like
retroactive
$100 a
bonus,
person.
You have the 7 dudes?
A lot of times people kind of only focus on game quality if people are like going off
Do
and
it.
you know playing for stacks with weak hands. But to me, a lot of times what makes a good game is when I can get to showdown with these kind of weak medium strength hands, and none of my opponents are kind of
Only offsuit.
getting me off
Is
the
this
pot. I think
happening
that's a
or
lot of
what?
times a game can be pretty good when
Well,
just
same as 7 dudes.
you know you're able to win these kind of
I mean,
measly,
what's
kind of
7 dudes?
medium, small-sized pots and just really add up over the course of a session and over the course of a bulk of a sample of hands played. So that's something I always look for. It's kind of a higher floor game, I guess. People always think about the high ceiling games where people are going off, but there's definitely a lot of value in games where you know you're able to win at showdown with kind of weak hands. Where in tougher games, you know, good tough players aren't letting you get to showdown with those hands. So we'll see if that continues here so far.
We are playing Jack.
That's just one hand,
Look,
obviously.
Andy wants to.
Not necessarily illustrative of anything with this particular game, but something I always think of
Oh, nice.
when I'm playing in games and assessing the quality of it.
I hope Dr.
Colleen's
sits
coming?
right here.
Yep.
I want him right.
Right here. Right here.
Oh, Colin,
Once they
played
get
a
me.
bunch,
The
yeah.
last time I got him dirty.
He mainly plays PLO.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That double board bomb pot was like one of the luckiest.
Where does
things
she
I've
play
ever won.
PLO?
I was evenly split, man.
Right, for us
the
to
two
chop.
other
Yeah, I
casinos.
had like a 2% chance to win. Yeah.
HG and CC. Oh, she's hosted a few here though.
At least you're a chopping.
What stakes?
Right, no, I
5?
mean,
5-5, 5-10.
it's not like I got it in
You
bad.
want-
It was-
Yeah,
that's
Introduce yourself.
No, I'm asking.
Oh, man.
I've met Tony.
when you're like,
Oh yeah, I'm saying.
Tony's still in the lead here at the Ace King of Hearts, catching a Queen 8 flop.
I don't think
V
she's
does flop a
inviting,
gut
like,
shot
wizards
with his
to
Jack
her
10.
club.
Wizards.
I think she's inviting like fun players, so it's a fun game.
I'm very good. I'm very good PLO actually. I just 3-bet every hand. They all look good to me.
Big turn for Tony here with the 5 of Hearts,
creative
giving him a
enough
nut
that, yeah.
flush draw.
We can figure out something with 4 cards.
520. Fold. Thank you very much.
Are you guys gonna go off stream for a while?
I'm gonna play till probably 1, 2 in the morning. I have like 4 people are coming after stream, so feel free to play as long as you want or not.
No, I'm probably gonna go fire that tournament.
you rather play a
Gonna go hop
$300
into
tournament
350?
Yeah.
than this like sickest cash game you're gonna play all week?
Yes.
seat assignment.
We'll go fire the 350 and then we'll put you back.
Yeah. Once I bust from that, I'll come back and play.
Red or black?
Yeah, sure. Red there, black here.
What's up, doctor?
Fold.
Red in 1, black in 5.
Doing all right. How are you?
How are you?
Random to 50-50.
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready to play another bomb pot. You ready?
Oh yeah. I always play.
Call. Raise to 220. Call.
Classic small blind versus big blind spot. JJ deciding to raise it from his big blind when it's limp to him, which should put him in a good position to rep this ace-king high flop. Should be able to get credit for an ace-king X here, given his pre-flop action. He's not going to think V's going to have much with that board either, given he limped in and called a raise. It's hard for him to connect that strongly on an ace-king high flop, as he's going to come in and raise most of his good ace X's and king X's, like king queen, king jack, king 10. So JJ can feel pretty comfortable there on that flop.
Did you get in here? Thank you.
Good now?
Yeah.
Freezing, man. I like it. I got pants on.
You got another watch,
I'm gonna
doctor.
get my jacket soon. Shit.
Same one?
All right, the much anticipated arrival of Dr.
I love
H,
that one.
That's
the Starbucks.
Down to my head.
Yeah. That's the Starbucks.
the man of action, Dr. H. Looking forward to seeing him get in there and mix it up.
Raise 120. Fold.
Oh, sorry.
Hold up.
I may change my mind. You never know.
Good.
Fold.
Could have aces.
Good fold.
Fold. Call. Fold.
Doctor, what's up, man? Feeling?
Still not yet up for your trip yet?
No, Friday.
Friday. Wow.
You're going to Europe, right?
Yeah.
Where at?
I'm starting in Iceland, and then going to Germany, and then to Spain.
Both players brick
And
the
I'm
flop.
free to do whatever I want. Backpack.
Tony's ace
Oh, that
queen
sounds
stays in the
I
lead.
think I'm gonna go to Bali.
I've heard Bali's amazing.
V pitches his ace 7.
Iceland sounds dope, though.
Doesn't
I'd
connect
love
in
to
any
go.
way.
Yeah.
Nice, take it
I
down.
mean, it sounds like it's gonna be
Ace
fun for a
queen.
couple days to see it, but it's not really like a turn up,
Yeah, yeah.
vibey type of
No,
area.
yeah. But I like outdoor shit, you know?
Yeah. So that's the first part of my trip, so I'm excited. I'll do all that stuff.
Yeah.
16,000, Dr. H.
Yeah, then after you party, you don't really want to be going
I was
too
thinking,
much
JJ,
outdoors.
of just
It's
buying
good
a
to do that
ticket.
first.
I just want to be on the
Oh,
beach.
that's what I'll do if I
Yeah.
When is
Like
day 2?
party
What day does it
hostels
fall on? A
and
Monday or
Friday.
Friday?
We got
Friday.
Dr. H buying in for
I can't
16K.
play this Friday. I got to skip that.
What's
Put him
Friday?
among the
But it's
chip
1800
stack
to
leaders
buy
at
one.
the
Yeah, you can
table.
buy into
Oh,
tickets.
yeah, dude, it's the
Again, we're
best.
playing 10, 20,
They're running
40,
like 3 or
no
4
limit
of those.
Texas
Like
Hold'em.
next Saturday, there's another one that's a bigger.
We will have a
game.
couple double board, no limit bomb pots per hour.
Friday or there's Saturday. 2 of them are Saturdays.
You'll notice those red buttons.
Yeah,
Once
the
again,
last
those are
one of the
time
series.
chips. Each player has
Yeah,
30
yeah.
seconds to act on each street, but they
Yeah,
can get
that
a
one,
1 minute
that'll be way over
extension
in
with
the
using one of their time
Fridays are
chips.
tough, they gotta commentate and stuff, so
Right.
I'll pass.
I'm pretty sure the last 2 are Saturdays instead. So it's like Saturday's day 2 and then it ends on Sunday. So you're good. You know?
Yeah.
You like to have some
Yeah.
drink? Thank you.
How are you, doctor?
It's fine.
The first player to breathe on this pot's going to take it down. Let's see who takes the lead here.
Thank you. So promise me you will give me enough protection.
Good bet by Tony, realizing he's not going to win at showdown with an 8 high, so he
means
needs to
Every hand I raise.
fire
you
out
see
there
that.
and take a shot at it.
Got it.
You
Gets
want that?
10 high to fold. Well,
Right?
well done there.
Not for you. Sorry. Jared, not for you.
You're not gonna 3-bet me every hand?
No. No.
Only every other hand.
Okay. Okay. That's what you said.
The majority of these players were here last Wednesday. We had JJ, we had Candy, we had Dr. H, we had Jared, so there should be some kind of continuation of dynamics from the previous Wednesday, and these players are all pretty familiar with each other over the
Is that surprising to you?
course of the years, playing on these streams and playing at the
Sorry.
bike.
Why is
So.
that surprising to you?
Because I saw you just came for a couple weeks, you know. You came from Midwest, right? Something else I remember.
Northeast.
He saw how crazy LA players are, and he's like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get down here. There's a gold mine down here. And then all him and his friends.
Are you happy to see me, doctor, or are you unhappy to see me?
Oh, I'm happy.
Okay, okay.
Like you were not
Because-
too happy.
Dr.
because
H is always happy. He's
you're
at a
the
poker
one
table.
I kind like get familiar. I played with you at least 4 times.
Yeah,
at
we
least.
played a bunch.
Yeah. So now I kind of know you. You
He
kind of
knows
like
how you play
knows your
this
game.
game.
aggressive young player. That's a style. Aggressive.
Is he being young style? Is that a
he's
style?
really like an old style. I checked. Okay, after our last play, seriously, I checked. I study.
Dr. H goes in the lab after these sessions, man. He watches the tape. He reviews all the player tendencies.
Never be over 30%. Yes.
30 is pretty hard.
Yeah,
Very
that's why I
studious
said.
player, that Dr. H. You got to give
I
him
got
credit.
21 last time.
Yeah.
The man loves him some
If I get
poker.
30 today, I'll be impressed. Yeah.
No, yeah, I mean, game is a fair game. So I need to let you know how I know you.
What's your VPIP usually?
Oh, 35 to 50.
Okay. I'll try it.
He's also very open with his reads of himself, his reads with the other players. It's a little unorthodox
I'm
for
really
a
a
poker
big
player
fan.
to do all that
Sometimes
research
like
and work at
game,
home and then
you know,
to air out all the
like,
laundry in front of people. But Dr. H is such a
25,
nice guy. He can't help
30.
himself.
Sometimes I got 50.
Right. Depends on what cards you get.
No, depends on the players.
Oh, yeah, true.
Players. Like, hey, Lin, I heard finally she's leaving.
You're happy with it?
Oh my God.
Most players want to play with
you
you.
cannot
It's
even
action. She
imagine.
didn't run good versus you.
Last time, even we moved to that, she running too flush against me.
I saw a crazy hand she played the other day. She had king queen and it came like king queen, and she was up against aces and the ace on the river.
Ooh,
She got stacked for a lot. Yeah.
fireworks.
Oh, that one straight versus straight you're talking about?
No.
No.
It wasn't on this screen, but she had king queen on king queen, up against aces.
And then river.
When he raises it up here,
Paid, obviously.
King 7 of hearts gets a call.
No.
Ooh, please say scoop.
See what Dr. H does in there.
Like he would do
The
that.
legend
check
around
and
the
fold.
bicycle.
Ling Ling whacked me in a huge pod. It's like 60K pod. I had kings.
That sounds like a
she
good
had
t-shirt.
queens.
Ling Ling Whack Me.
Yeah, I had kings and she had queens. 2 boards, queen on both boards.
Oh no.
And the second one, I made the mistake. It was the turn card, and I was like, okay, we chop. And then the river was a queen. And I was like, oh, we don't chop anymore.
Yeah, Ling played last
But she's
week.
really
She was a
fun to
lot of
play with,
action
too.
and a lot of fun, like they're saying. She's not. I don't think she's in the fold to play today, but we'll see.
He already studied. He knows.
She was a lot of fun. She saw a lot of flops. Tough player gets in there, takes shots
What
at
about
pots.
Oh, very conservative.
Oh, okay.
Unless she has 7 dudes.
I'll take it as a compliment.
No, she really, I'm just telling you,
Walk
Candy
again?
really like ace something.
What?
Any ace she play.
Yeah.
Fake aces.
You keep getting walks.
Wait, Doctor,
I'll take it. I'll take a walk every big one.
No, you are
Leave
wild
it alone.
also.
With interest.
When you are running hard, you're big, you know.
So, like, what's my range? Like, what did you say?
35%.
35%?
Okay, that's respectable.
40%, yeah. 35 to 40%.
JJ, he don't play, right?
It is 17%.
He just comes in and out to say hi.
No, he always play ace jack and above.
He always plays aces.
And then pocket pair. And then pocket pair.
Damn, JJ.
Dr. H is outing JJ as a guy who likes to play big
Seven,
aces.
2, 8.
I think JJ is
Of course,
guilty
his
of that for
favorite-
sure. I
How'd you
think
get
we
those
all are.
proprietary charts, man.
I think we all like the big aces.
Doctor's been in the
My
lab.
RFIs.
Yeah, wait, what? How do you know all this?
You know, hey,
Maybe I should start this thing you call studying.
I'm just saying, you know, besides my main work, which is easy, after that, then
720.
the rest of time I just watch all the
So,
game.
doctor, what's harder, poker or your normal job?
Of course, poker.
Yeah, it is. Huh?
Yes, poker. Okay.
Well, I'm going gray, guys.
Poker. So,
I'm going gray.
What's that smile all about?
One pass is all I
Jack
get.
4, right?
No, no jack for nothing.
One cool thing about playing out in LA, you come across all walks of life at the poker table. Many super
either jack four or
successful
ace.
people
We're
from
not
all
playing
kinds of fields. You see some Hollywood people,
who's
you'll see
coming?
lawyers, you'll see famous
Oh.
doctors and pediatricians and lawyers
She has
and
something against me.
people in music and TV industry. You see it all out here in LA. It's a very interesting
Yeah,
cross section of
telling
people that
you,
you'll see at a poker
She
table in Los
really want
Angeles.
to beat me. That's her style.
No, I know.
After,
Very competitive.
yeah, no.
She's
She
like that
really,
since
she
ever.
had something she remember. Like I, probably there were once I called, like really, I'm very sticky. I called something super problem, and then she remember,
Holds a grudge against you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she remember that. So
Colleen never forgets.
She's gonna see you and she's gonna.
shout out, Corinne. Sorry.
she's listening right now.
Yeah.
Check. 200. Fold.
Tony's gonna fire out here, $200. He might get a look up from JJ with middle pair perhaps, but he's gonna pitch it and get it out of the way.
Oh, show. Oh,
Nice
by the
lead
way,
there from
we
Tony,
played
taking it down on a
first
pretty
time,
dry
right?
ace 7-4 flop. It's a lot
What's
easier
your
to
user?
continuation bet on the
Tony.
kind of more dry,
DRH.
motley flops like ace 7-4 or ace 5-2 offsuit. Whereas there's a flush draw on that flop. Obviously, it's a lot harder to get a bluff through. As, you know, people are going to call with flush draws.
You know, is AJ coming today?
You know, the more connected the flop is, the harder it's going to be to kind of get away with the C-bet bluff like you saw there. But on that flop, it's a lot easier to pull off. So good recognition there.
After sure.
And it helps to not have somebody wake up with a hand like an ace-X as well. But
I usually
a
call
good
him
flop to go after.
Mr. Kim.
Candy wakes up with the big hand, ace-queen of diamonds.
I can't beat that guy.
He's been whacking you lately?
Yeah.
Fold. Thank you.
She's going to make a 140.
I paid him off in a big pile.
No, orange comes.
AJ's in there with ace-3 of hearts. Pretty good intuition by him. I would have kind of expected a 3-bet there from AJ with the suited ace the way he plays, but he picked a good time to slow it down and play it as a call.
Could have folded on the 5K river bet.
Candy's going to c-bet into the one person on a king 7-2 flop. Again, a pretty disconnected flop. There's a flush draw out there, but into one person and king 7-2 is pretty disconnected. So pretty easy c-bet there, almost for value with ace-queen versus her opponent.
Who's been beating you lately?
Anthony Kim? AJ Kim? Can't beat him.
That's a
declaration of war you just did.
I'm coming for him, no doubt.
There's just
Just gotta run better. Play better would help too, but just gotta catch a hand versus him. You know?
Everybody folds.
Concentrate.
If I catch a hand versus him, everything's solved.
Is that a custom Dodgers jersey you got there, or is that just a little patch?
No, it's a custom jersey with my name, and then I threw the patch on yesterday.
Oh, so you put
He's got the last name on the back, JJ
Cool, I
does.
like it.
Thank you.
Don't worry, the Mets will take out the Dodgers soon enough.
I think maybe I might see JJ out of the Dodger game. I go out to the Dodgers games quite a bit myself.
That's what I was about
I'm from
Should be a fun
Connecticut.
playoff
Oh, nice.
run here, so should be looking forward to seeing that. Some Dodger playoff baseball.
We deserve one.
Yeah.
Dodgers are too good. Let the Mets win like once in a blue moon. I still can't believe they threw against the Braves, man.
40.
I'm just happy people are still talking about baseball, man. I'm not used to young people under 40, 50 years old, talking about the great game of baseball. So I'm happy to hear some baseball talk at the table. Though in Los Angeles, the Dodgers have such a history here, and they're such a great team. It's, baseball's way more of a presence, I think, here than a lot of other cities, I would say, for sure.
Doctor, what's my VPIP?
Pretty high.
I went to
Hi?
Hawaii. I was having.
No way.
I was having.
But
Island.
I was having.
it's hard to beat you
balls, bro.
because you know for the youngster
Oh, yep.
style,
Rhode Island.
kind of very aggressive, you know.
Like double checking the Google. Are you sure they don't have a casino down here?
You're gonna expose me to the rest of
I've
the
got
table.
invited to home games though.
Over there.
Yeah, when I used to post on social media, like if I'm out of town, which I never do anymore.
Candy waking up with another big ace. Ace, king
Yeah,
of
yeah,
hearts,
yeah, I
big
could always
slick.
do
She makes it
JJ, where were you?
150.
Utah.
Dude, there's only 2 states that have in the entire U.S. that have literally 0 forms of gambling, like no lottery, no nothing.
Tony's going to
Nothing
peel
like
with
Hawaii.
10-7 clubs pre-flop, and he catches a great
Utah, I
flop.
know.
10-8-7,
Hawaii, I know.
rainbow.
Oh, no-
Let's see
no
if we get any
other states?
continuation.
No
She
other
does not.
states?
Pretty connected
No
board.
other
Good,
states?
Like nothing, no lottery.
good
no
instincts by her.
Usually you could drive like 2 hours.
Brings a one-liner straight, which could scare some, but Tony's not too worried about that. Just into one
Utah's
person. He's going to bet us
supposed to
2 pair for value. Good bet there by Tony. And well played by Candy. She's kind of good board recognition there. You've seen a lot of C-bets have been working here on these dry flops, but that was a lot more of a connected flop. I think she didn't want to
How far of a drive?
stab there.
Well, to Wendover, which is right on the border, is like an hour and a half, but it's really
you guys are
small,
closer than
dusty
LA.
town. Yeah, but like,
If it's LA, it's
but
closer.
Wendover's, you don't want to go there, you know what I mean? To Vegas, it's like
Like
5
Reno.
hours. Yeah.
Fold. 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 Fold.
Don't do that.
I have to. So you were insulting my VPIP.
Raise.
160.
That's your
Jared waking up with a couple Broadways. King 10 off. He's going to make it 160 after some ribbing, I guess, from Dr. H on his more snug, old school pre-flop style.
Right?
Making a stand.
I'm not sure if raising two
start taking
cards 10 or higher is
Like,
necessarily
no,
loose, but
I just
you
want
know,
like
he's
the,
a little give and take with Dr. H.
I enjoy the drink too, though.
C bets is, you know,
But in
pretty
times like
decent
this, I feel
flop.
like I
Flops a
just
gutter
need
and an
the
over,
caffeine,
and
like immediately.
not much there with
I like
7,
the
6
taste
of
of coffee,
spades
though.
for
If you
Dr.
wanna
H. He
Just
gives it up.
Caffeine feels boring.
It's a little shot, bro. That shit wakes you up.
Yeah.
Real bad.
Yeah.
Armenian coffee.
Armenian coffee, Vietnamese and Armenian.
Armenian coffee is
Cuban.
strong stuff.
Cuban is strong too.
Vietnamese coffee is very good.
Same.
Yeah.
Dr. H is bringing in a thermos of coffee or something, but I imagine at some point he'll be
A lot of coffee.
ordering some bottles of wine as he's one to
8
do.
a.m. I was
Probably
drinking like at 2,
happen here
like
about
at
an
2
hour or so,
at
it
8
seems
in the
like
morning, I was
it's
like, oh my god.
pattern
Dr.
I've
Kaiser?
noticed with Dr. H. Usually about midstream, he gets the wine popping.
Ever since then, I try not to mess with the Vietnamese coffee.
140. Fold. Fold, fold, fold.
He wakes up with pocket 7, walking sticks as they've been called before, 140. Candy folds are 10-8 off.
Yeah, they add a bunch of condensed milk, but it's like,
V's gonna take it
No, you don't
down.
need the milk, then you will not that sweet.
yeah, they add like 6 shots to like
Oh, really?
regular coffee, and then they put condensed milk, so it tastes sweet, but it's fucking,
Strong.
yeah,
Really strong.
Shot it.
it's like gasoline, dude. Fill up the tank, and hope your car don't break down.
But is it one of those things where you just go up and then go down real quick? Like crash?
Not necessarily.
Because it's both caffeine high and sugar high. Both.
Right.
So sugar high
From the sugar,
short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fold.
The conclusion is JJ just an ad.
Fold.
Yeah, for sure.
Raise 500. Fold. Fold, fold.
JJ opens with this queen 10 of clubs, immediately gets punished with Jared's 3 bets with pocket 10s. He's gonna get out of the way. Tony's gonna get out of the way. Jared's image reigns supreme. He gets that easy win pre-flop with the 10s. Nobody's peeling.
Get out of here.
Probably got an ace
I'll just
nine,
say the hand I had, I've
ace
never
eight.
folded.
I had
again.
ace 9.
ace eight offsuit.
That's what you're saying.
Know what it is now?
Looks like most players are buying in
Last
200
week
big
I-
blinds
I
deep here at this
made
10, 20,
quads
40. A lot of
Fold
6,
a
7,
pair,
8
did
K
you?
stacks. You do have Dr. H buying in for
Careful,
16,000.
No, yeah.
I'm trying to gauge how much of an
I just promised
you wouldn't
I
even
just started
show
the
me,
game
so
out
it had to have been
stacked,
pretty
like, you made it
good.
too
You want me
big,
to
I
just
had
tell you
5K
what it was?
total. Yeah.
I'm very
I'm
curious.
like, well,
I'm gonna.
maybe
That's the
stick
only
it
thing I'm
in
gonna
here
check
with
for.
Give me
$10.
$10.
That was a good
No, I can see it for free.
$10
AJ waking up with a nice
Not from you.
Hey,
Ace
JJ,
jack
I
off.
remember that
gonna beat you.
famous. That
You gotta raise your initials when you get them dealt to you.
6,000 from Karen for show one card.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, that's really funny. Wow, that's really good.
So he paid $6,000 and still made the wrong decision?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
that's really.
I heard about it on
I really think he's really good.
The card you picked was the lucky
6-5.
card.
Looks
to
like
pick.
V
Oh, yeah.
played this
You
went- to make it look
little
like
slow
You know
pre-flop and
what
just
that
called.
one
He's gonna
was,
take it down with his
It
jacks.
was Lonnie or David.
Oh yeah.
It was like one of
the
the
goat at that.
first times I played with him in years, and so I was like, okay, I was like saying, okay, you can have these hands to bluff with. So in his mind, I was getting closer to calling,
Yeah.
and then out of nowhere, like I'm just like, okay, you can have this, this, this that I beat, and then he goes, why don't you just pick one? So I pick one, and he shows like a diamond, which now you could have a flush, and I'm like,
$80 to go.
all right. And then he shows me like the 2 offsuit hand or offsuit card. I was just like, oh my god, that makes sense. You thought I was close to calling. Your last ditch effort was pick
Also,
one.
he bluffed you.
Yeah.
So you
I just have
Is
one
that a
pair
straddle?
Yeah, 80.
Double straddle.
Straddle and a call.
Fold.
We straddle will protect their hand.
Option's good.
Looks like we got a straddled pot or a min raise. That's gonna be 3-way here.
Check. Check around.
AJ, you're out there.
Check. Check. Check.
Nobody's taking any stabs at this one. Let's see if it gets checked through here and see if AJ can get a nice little surprise win with his ace high.
Play the board.
I have ace high.
Ace high.
Wow.
Nice win for AJ. It's always nice when your opponents let you get to showdown and you pick up some money.
That's why I'm his favorite poker player, because I give no fight. Just
Hey, but JJ, you know I'm gonna come after you today.
Why is that?
This is my last day at battle with you. You know what I'm saying? So
well, I hope you do and you punt.
Yeah, I might.
We play the graphic, and then you feel good about giving me action and not being here for a while, and I feel good because I'm gonna miss you. I'm be like, I miss him, but he gave me a little good way gift.
How many weeks will you be away?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna just.
We can do Skype.
So far, it looks like it's like the first round of a boxing match here. Everybody's kind of dancing around, throwing jabs, not sticking their neck out too far. But
he shows you on the
I reckon
phone.
that'll change soon here once a big pot or two gets played. A couple people's blood gets drawn from some hands. Typically, we'll spicing it up. Maybe this will be that hand. Dr. H waking up with pocket kings.
You see how many players you got in.
It's a call from V with Queen 10 off. We've been waiting for that Habbo hot sauce hand of the day. Maybe this will be it here. And boy, big flop for Dr. H. Flops a nut flush draw. V with a 10 high flush draw. Definitely a reason for both players to stick in this pot. Let's see if Dr. H is going to scare off V with the big bet here, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's going to continue with his 10 high clubs, but we shall see.
So AJ, you're traveling? Where are you going?
Looks like Dr. H is going to take it down. Nobody's
I'm not sure. I think I'm
having much to get tangled up with so far, it's looking like. Although perhaps Candy, unfortunately, we're unable to see her cards, but
I don't know. We'll see.
Dang.
Going one way.
see what Dr. H does here. He's going to check. He's going to slow down. He's a little concerned about getting called by Candy. He's already mentioned she's on the tighter side. And
Probably like, I don't know, 2 months maybe?
I think he's a little concerned about betting into an ace here. He doesn't want to get raised off his hand, so he's going to play it as a check call so we can ensure that he sees the river with his nut flush draw.
Like my family's gonna
He's also pretty happy to see a king for kings full as well as a couple extra outs.
Yeah, because they're going to blow you up anyway, right?
I'm like, I'm out there. I'm already.
Voila on the river.
Gonna keep going, man.
For Dr. H, he hits the nut flush draw,
It's so fun.
making a nut flush on the river.
I backpacked for the first time by myself.
Boy, if Candy somehow is full here, this is going to get very messy for Dr.
COVID
H.
happened, so I couldn't do it anymore. So I'm like, all right, this is it now. You know. So,
I did that in May for the month.
Pot is 1350. We're waiting for the graphics to wake up here and see what that bet is. Dr. H bets 1900, a slight. He's betting over the pot here. He's betting 1900 and a 1350.
that's why even this trip, like,
Yeah.
Definitely putting the pressure on Candy here. She happens to have, say, a jack of clubs.
Why don't you try another continent?
I'm thinking
Maybe even a hand like ace queen where she makes aces up on the river. She might be a little suspicious.
and then go to like Southeast Asia.
Oh,
Bali,
that would be nice.
something like that. Which I've been to Thailand, which I love and I want to go to, but
Which
It's like Candy's making a call here, it looks like.
Yeah, I went to Sumai.
She's going to be calling with a flush here, or a full house, or a 9X. It'd be a very interesting hand.
Yeah, I went to that one. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's nice, right?
I saw it.
PP, like,
Ace 7.
I pulled
Had
the queen
the
10 of clubs.
flush draw with the ace.
I saw the eyes. I was like, doctor has the king. That's it.
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Tough one there for Candy. I think Dr. H's overbet kind of made Candy think he was trying to bluff her off the pot.
I don't eat much when I travel.
She blocked some full houses with her ace, and she had a club. There's 4 clubs out there. It's a little easier to call with the low flush when there's 4 clubs on the board. Just given it's less likely your opponent has a club, the more clubs are on the flop. So it makes it a little less likely your opponent's going to have a bigger
I'm
club.
actually the opposite. I eat
I
it.
got lucky
Ultimately,
on the
Candy
river.
decided to look up Dr. H.
I eat as
know
much
that.
as I can.
For sure.
I don't think that's a board or a river. People
Yeah,
typically
yeah.
overbet as a bluff there, but
I'll try certain things.
if there is somebody to be suspicious of, I would say Dr. H would be a good candidate. So that would be the person you'd want a hero call. I'd say Dr. H, AJ's capable of some big bluffs. He's in there quite a bit, but
Well, things I'm just making friends with a lot of
yeah, I don't
travelers and a lot of
typically think
travelers
that's going to be a
so,
bluff,
like,
given
they're
Dr.
not
H
trying to
check
go
called
to
the turn.
restaurants
Now
or,
he's
like,
raising the river. I think he
money.
kind of has
You
to
know,
have
bottle
something to get to that
service is, like,
river.
really
So I
funny.
think
Like, I'm always down
that's
to pop bottles. It's
probably just a
out there
pitch with the
doing,
7
like, I was in,
high
like,
flush
Serbia, I was
there,
popping
but
$100 a bottle.
way easier said than
And that's,
done
like, the
here.
sickest
That's for
club,
sure.
like,
It's a lot
and
more difficult.
$100. I'm like,
Bullets
dude,
are
I'm gonna
flying
spend
near the
$100 at the bar
octagons.
anyway.
Water down the alcohol?
No, they give you
do that in Mexico.
No, they give you a full brand new bottle. You open it yourself. Dude, it's Serbia, bro. It's like it's not like.
Yeah,
It's
Mexico's
not like
different.
you know, Paris or London or something like
When
that.
I went in 2006, you could like.
I think a lot of
literally
other
have, like,
players,
barbecue
Candy gets away
tables
from
with
that hand,
side
but
dishes
Dr.
and
H just
alcohol,
makes you
like,
want to call,
food
man. He's
party,
in there a
good
lot.
side
He's
tables
brave.
for,
He
like,
takes
$100
shots of
bucks.
pops. He's
The
mixing
whole
it up.
night.
So
You'd be drinking and partying.
No, but
I think that probably ultimately swayed Candy to call there with the,
no,
the 7
I'm like,
clubs.
all right, fine. I would just,
Do it.
buy it. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
for
then we just
$100.
I'd be so happy.
Yeah, that's nice too. Just
Yeah,
having other people
some
have-
place in the world is so cheap.
Yeah.
U.S., people in the U.S.
Armenia.
When the world
They're so-
So my go-to move is to I stay in hostels. Is I buy a bottle of alcohol.
Yeah, Grant raising an ace-4 of hearts
In
here.
the hostel.
Yeah.
$1.20.
Stay in hostels or no?
What's that?
When you travel, you stay in hostels or no?
come back forward.
Sometimes.
And you drink
Well,
all that.
organic,
I
what
was
did you
trying
not
to
gain
stay
weight?
mostly
Because
in
it's all
hostels.
like,
It's so much fun.
like no preservatives. Like
Not like
I
that. You
didn't know
come
that.
back healthy.
healthy.
You know what I mean? Like,
200.
and then you drink. It's like the air. It doesn't even affect you, bro. Like you can drink like a couple bottles and it's great.
Call.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
awesome.
Heads up. Check. Check.
9.
Neither player connects much there. Pretty happy to get their hand to showdown. Tony's going to take it down with his pair of 9s.
Makes too much.
He's pretty happy not to face any aggression there. He's pretty happy to take that pot down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on record
My
and say
favorite
that.
spots. One of
Although
my-
I'm going
my
on
favorite
vacation, I'm
spots
gonna have
is
people
Rafi's
still
place.
living in my house, and there's no
Rafi's
money.
place.
No reason to rob me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just wasting time. I got a pit bull, and there's no money. I promise you guys. I'm one step ahead.
Put a sticker at the front
I
door.
wanna
No,
let you guys
who's
know.
going to take care of your kids?
It is Rafi's. Oh, that butter
I'm
rice.
gonna do a board and train.
But their
I'm
filet
taking
mignon is so
training.
good too.
Oh, okay.
And then
Their
my brother
filet
and
is-
sister.
is
My brother and sister are still gonna be home, so they're.
Yeah, okay,
I live with them.
okay.
Full.
So
Who's commentating today?
Raise.
You live in LA?
230.
I live in LA. Yeah.
Well, I am your commentator today. I am Adam Johnson, aka Comedic Gamble. I've been out here in LA for a few years playing the high stakes, no limit,
used to
and
live
pot
in
limit
LA.
Omaha games.
Yeah.
Casinos here in LA and in Las Vegas and
back.
even in San Diego. I'll play wherever there's a game. Put me in, coach. But I've been around. Pretty familiar with these games and these players. Used to actually play, didn't know this until recently, but JJ had told me that we had played a lot of online hands together way back in the day, probably 10 or 15 years ago. Probably, I think it was probably mid-stakes, 2-4 no limit or something online back in those
And he does
times.
comedy on
But yeah,
so he doesn't really. He plays poker, but he
I'm
does
an old
both now.
poker
You can
soul
do
at
it
this
all the way to
point.
40 maybe.
That's for sure.
And the thing too, I'll
Very
I would
knowledgeable.
double book a room sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go there and meet people, and I'll still get a hotel. You know,
Yeah,
once
yeah,
I have friends,
Bring
and
them
stuff
in
like
here
that.
better.
Like,
Have them make us laugh.
better than.
Oh yeah.
Raise.
Text him. Tell us a joke before. Give us your best joke.
Re-raise. 500. Fold.
AJ gonna jack it up to 110 with his ace-2 of spades.
I haven't.
Tony's gonna 3-bet with his pocket 9s here to 500 on the button.
Long time ago.
Classic cutoff first button battle
He
here.
just
Let's
had a
see
little,
if
like,
see if AJ comes over the top of the suited ace here.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like he
I heard he's.
Candy
Still plays home games.
wakes up with king
maybe
jack
home games,
suited.
but, like,
She's gonna
he's
make
not-
a
he was,
call.
like, participating on
A high
big
roller.
streams. I
We're
think
gonna
he had like a deal with
have 3
Poker
players to a
Stars
flop
or something.
here. Oh boy, now this I think is gonna be the Habbo hot sauce hand of the day. Candy flopping a king high flush.
Median one. Oh,
Tony flopping an overpair with a spade. How's Candy gonna play it?
Yeah.
Tony bets pretty small here, 350 into about 1100 with his overpair of 9s. Candy's gonna camouflage her hand, play it as a call, keep her range wide in her opponent's
I
eyes.
haven't seen comedy except for a couple YouTube clips after the fact.
I would take a water.
Yeah.
Candy's gonna check her hand. See if
What's up,
Tony
Paul?
turns a gut shot now with the 10 coming, but I think he's still just
That's
betting his hand for
you're
value,
right,
thinking he's,
Irene.
you know, trying to get value from bigger spades that
How do
Candy
you
might be
think I
check calling
afford
with in the
this? I have
flop.
a
And
job.
Sorry.
I think he just wants to
I do.
continue
I
putting
do
pressure
also
on his
have a
hand
job.
and
Sorry.
get
Good
equity
job,
out of his
what's
hand.
he
Obviously, he's up against a king high flush, but from his position, he's not thinking that necessarily. All he knows is, you know, he made a small bet in the flop. He got called by Candy, and he just wants to keep betting his hand for value.
up,
Now
Matt?
it's going to be interesting to see what Candy does here. I assume she's going to put in a raise here on the turn, but perhaps she's going to wait for the river to do that.
That's her significant other.
Candy comes long and calls.
Mr. Matthew.
Mr. Matt.
Ace of clubs on the river. That may be an action killer for Tony and his pocket nines. I imagine this is going to go check, but we shall see.
Oh.
That is. Oh. Whoa.
I think you win. She probably wins.
I think you win.
Nice hand there for Candy.
Candy Crush.
Damn.
I don't know Tony's playing
glad
style
I
enough to know how
fold.
much more she could have maybe made on that.
Wow.
I'm not sure if she raises the flop or turn, if
That food.
Tony's going to come
I got
along,
a
but
fold
he
somewhere.
may.
Swing a straight? Like that's
No.
But
Not for you.
I kind of like how she played that. She kind of kept her range wide in her opponent's eyes, and she gave her opponent, chances to bluff her and kind of bet weaker hands that are going to fold to her bets or raises. And if her opponent does, have a lower flush, she's going to, still get opportunities to make money off that. And
5,000.
If I can
I
count
think she
it.
played that pretty fine. Definitely kind of protects her range when she's check calling with like weaker hands, like just like a top pair, low spade or medium spade or something like that. So it's always nice to not completely be empty when you're check calling hands. It's nice to have something in the holster when you're just checking and calling, so your opponent can't just bombs away on you and just kind of narrow down your hands. So I think that was a useful call and a reasonable call there for Candy to play her hand like that.
220.
Looks like we got a new player in the game, a player I'm familiar with, Colleen. She's also a Pot Limit Omaha player. I play with her a lot in Omaha. She's a very capable, good player. I expect her to bring a solid game to the table here. I think she'll be pretty tough out, would be my guess.
Call.
We got V taking a shot with his gut shot. Ace King coming along, spiking that top pair on the turn. Great turn there for Grant. He also had the backdoor hearts with the ace of hearts.
690.
690. Fold.
He's going to lead that turn. Pretty easy fold there for V and his gut shot. No reason to get tangled up there.
Anyone like a drink?
Not yet. Not yet.
Wine? No wine?
I'm down later.
If you want to drink, I can drink with you. You go. I always enjoy.
The De La Garza 34 Dodger jersey there.
I feel like this is part of your strategy here.
Pretty big week. There's Bob Mookie Betts
Seriously,
bobblehead
you
day on
don't
Monday
drink?
and Justin Turner
don't drink?
bobblehead day yesterday. And
Occasionally.
You see?
the playoffs
You see?
coming up
Now
here
you
next
see.
week, so
Fold.
should be seeing a
That's
lot
a
of
big
Dodger
occasion.
jerseys around the city.
Raise.
I get too
110.
violent.
Fold, fold.
Huh?
I get too violent. That's why I avoid it.
Oh no.
Curious to see how Colleen's
Wow.
no limit game
Okay.
is. I think I've mostly just played an Omaha game with
that,
her.
JJ?
But pretty
You
impressive
fell
that
for
she's
that?
able to sit in this pretty big no limit game and feels pretty comfortable playing. I think being able to play no limit and pot limit Omaha makes you pretty
Yeah.
pretty
but
well suited
usually
to be a
you
money
can
maker and as a professional poker player. Those are kind of the two big bet games. Those are the most popular games that that draw a wide player pool. So I think she's in good position. Make some money as a poker player, being able to play these two games. So I used to be so afraid to play pot limit Omaha. All my friends try to convince me to play Omaha
Colleen,
after
are
playing
you
no
up
limit
for
for
a
so
drink?
many years, and
Are you up for
I just
drink?
didn't want to do it. And I finally did a few years ago, and
I will drink.
man, I wish I would have played earlier. As is most people's feeling on anything that they start out in is, man, I wish I would have started earlier. But definitely a great game.
Doctor,
A
I
lot of the
will
skills
also
you have as a no
have
limit
one
player
drink.
definitely transfer
Okay.
over to
All right, we
Omaha.
got
So
three.
if you're thinking about transferring over to a
now
different
we're
game, I would say go for it.
Almost ready.
There's a crowd.
A lot of your skills as a poker player will transfer over regardless of what the game is.
Whatever is provided to me. It doesn't take much to get me
Say that there
drunk.
won't be a learning curve, there will, but definitely think it's kind of good to sniff around and kind of play different games and kind of see what you might take the best to. I think I
Oh, Asian Glow?
was kind of surprised at
Asian glow.
the transition from
Yeah,
PLO
that's
to no
some people
limit. It
just
wasn't as
want
jarring as I
more
thought it
drink,
was
it's
going to be.
That's my
already-
specialty.
it's an enzyme that they had in their liver.
How much are you playing?
There's
man?
like
You got
8K.
8K?
That's,
like
that's
a-
how it's.
Pretty spicy
You
hand
know,
here.
on
We
the
got
D&D
Jared
test,
mixing
take
up
the
his
23
play and
test,
3
it
betting his
tells you
10-9
if
of
you have that.
clubs.
They can tell if you turn red when you drink.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what else could tell you?
Drinking.
A couple
Yeah,
pocket
yeah.
pairs in
I
there
think
with
I
jacks
mixed
and
it up both
sixes.
ways.
AJ with an ace 10 of diamonds. Let's see how Grant plays his jacks here.
Raise. 12, 10.
Looks like he's got a
Yeah,
4
23
bet
got
to
more
12,
of the
10.
Health.
Jared's probably thinking, see, this is why I don't play silly suited hands in big pots. He diverts from his standard play and instantly gets punished with the 4-bet from Grant. That's all right.
I don't touch the
I have you covered.
I don't think Jared's going to peel here. His stacks aren't super deep to justify a peel here,
You
really.
can put them in my space if you want. I'm not taking too much.
and go over. I guess maybe I could.
Have to call about 10% of his remaining stack, and
Yeah.
Grant very likely has a pretty solid 4-bet range here. We haven't really seen Grant step out of line much. I
That's
think
good
it's
fold.
good to assume that that's a strong hand, and good fold there by Jared.
You
They're
thought
both-
about
they're
it
both-
and you
they're
three
jacks,
bet,
so it's
so
the same
Definitely has something like ace jack.
Yeah, of course I would.
Oh, even a pocket pair like the pocket 8,
All wrong.
then king queen.
Nope, still wrong.
Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
that would have been so
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Just
10-9.
flip over Jack 4 again. That would
And
be.
you 3 bets and 3 bets.
That would have been prime time.
Yeah, that's not you.
Jack four offsuit.
Today, I guess.
Straddle the ace.
Just slap on the table, instantly rack up and leave.
Fold. Fold. Raise. 240. Fold, fold. Fold.
Grant once again waking up with a big pair of pocket 10s this time. He's going to make it 240. Again, we're playing 10, 20, 40, no limit here. AJ is going to go ahead and call with his ace jack.
Check.
That would have been a good flop in my hand.
Last
Check.
Yeah, I had 10
I
9
assume
clubs.
Grant would c-bet this, but he's going to check it back, kind of play a little counter punchy style with his hand, maybe trying to induce a bluff on the turn, but I think he definitely needs to bet his hand for value here at this point. I mean, you can't check down 10s forever. At some point, you got to bet your hand for value. You can get called by worse. You can get called by 8s. You can call by 7x, pocket 9s, 6-5 straight draw. I think you just need to be betting your hand for value here. I think he's being a little too tricky and showdowny with his
play
10s
last
here,
night?
but
No?
I mean, I have to assume he's going to bet this river. I mean, at some point, you got to bet your hand. You can get called by worse here, definitely, especially as played. Kind of a weird line for AJ here. From AJ's shoes, I'm almost wondering if AJ's going to bluff here, or maybe even make a hero call. It's kind of an odd line here from Grant.
That's good. That's a good.
He takes it down. Yeah, I think I'd rather see AJ raise there than call. I just
even 10 minutes of exercise a day, the cognitivity of the.
I think a lot of times when a player raises pre-flop, checks back flop, checks back turn, and then bets the river, I don't know, it kind of seems unlikely that that's going to be the point they bet their 9 high or whatever. I don't know. I think most likely you're going to expect to see some kind of like pocket 9s or
That's
pocket 6s
definitely
hand
not
on the
enough.
river. They're going for value. Ends up being a better hand than that, pocket 10s.
Do you
but,
get a lot of exercise, Dr.
I don't see that being a
every
bluff line very
Wednesday I
often, raising
have-
pre-flop,
Every Wednesday.
checking flop and turn, and then stabbing the river.
Once a week.
This is what he means. He's getting some.
This is your exercise right now.
You see, I made my arrangements. I don't need to work Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So in the morning, I went to the gym. Did
What do you
all-
like, weights or you like cardio or
I
swimming?
don't- no swimming.
You like-
Just a special program, like a private instructor.
Oh, you have a trainer.
So 1 hour.
Nice.
I did that, and so that's all.
Colleen waking up with an ace-10 of clubs.
Yeah,
She's going to
yeah.
play
Well,
it
that's why I
spicy and
made
3
all
bets
the
to 400.
arrangements
She could have definitely
I
played
can
this as a
focus
call,
on
but she's
Wednesday.
getting in there and firing it up. She bought
I
in
have
for
nothing to
5K.
hide. I'm really
She's kind of
energized
putting her stack
every
at
Wednesday.
risk here right off the
Every
jump here.
Wednesday.
She's putting in
There
a
was
3
one-
bet. She
hey,
didn't
there
buy in
was-
super deep.
Every Wednesday.
So she's getting in there right off the bat.
JJ, remember there was one time I played your
Looks like Grant
Tuesday
peels
game?
with this ace-7 of hearts.
Yeah, I
Let's
was
see.
there.
Let's see if we see a c-bet here
Yeah,
from
I came
Colleen.
like,
Grant definitely
really
seems
tight
to be on the
because I
tighter
work,
side,
so,
although she
off
hasn't
the
been here
top.
the whole session, so I'm not sure what her read will be of the situation. She might be a little concerned that he raised called her with some kind of pocket pair hand, and she didn't want to just c-bet into a strong
You're giving
range.
JJ
But
coaching now?
looks like she's going to take a stab now that she turns an open-ender with her 10x.
But you're giving him life coaching.
Well played by Colleen there.
That's way more important because if you need it for
I'm assuming she was going to play that as a
As
a check fold on the flop if there is a bet, but the
nutritional,
fact that she checked gave her
professional,
she gave
whatever,
herself a chance to see her opponent check back.
very
She figured
good
out her
enough.
opponent
So
wasn't very strong, and then she picked up a
if
good.
you like, I can
She picked up
charge
some
a lot
equity
of
on the
money.
turn with the
Much more-
open
much
ender,
more
and
than-
good play there by Colleen.
So,
Yeah, on the half hour. On the
Very
half hour,
honest.
it's an hour.
That's what I like about
Yeah,
you.
bomb pot, double board.
And here's the much anticipated double board bomb pot. For those unfamiliar, everybody gets dealt in. Everybody antes $100. Everybody sees the flop, and from the flop onward, the action starts.
Forget about that.
It's getting pretty popular here in Los Angeles.
I can't help
You'll
it.
typically see it whenever they have a collection
You know,
pot
I'm
where they
to-
collect
I'm
the
to
rake.
age, you can neither in
The
me,
rake
you
will
can
often
do
be
a lot
taken out of the
things.
pots, and whoever wins the
Mike
pot
can take
pays the rake.
Yeah, he
That's
can
a pretty common thing. They'll also do it whenever a new dealer
What was this?
sits.
Jack 5?
The first hand of a new dealer sitting, they'll often do a double board
I
bomb
had Jack
pot. So
5.
18,000 total?
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
pretty
one
popular
board was 5, 5,
new
6.
twist on poker.
The other board was like
Split
queen.
equity.
The other board was like queen jack 8 with all clubs.
Oh, that should be the
He
last
had
one.
aces with
Kind of how poker is. Once everybody gets too smart and kind of
I
figures
forgot.
out how to play everything perfectly, then we kind of
I couldn't
shake the
have
snow
this
globe a little
board
bit,
last
so to
We were
speak,
gonna
and
chop almost every time, but then I just had to hit
try to find a new
jack.
variant that isn't already instantly solved by some computer algorithm or something. So it's kind of interesting how the gambling community just continues to evolve and adapt. So this is a fun new wrinkle that's been in the mix lately. I even play in a game now where half the time it's double board bomb pot, which is pretty crazy. It's an Omaha game. It's a 10-20 pot limit Omaha high, and then the other half the time it's $30 80 double board bomb pot. So it's a pretty spicy mix. Let's see if anybody folds here so we can consolidate the hands down and actually make it a little easier to read and follow here.
Call. Fold. Fold.
Don't see anybody too nutted yet on either board, which is what you're wanting to have in these spots, having the nuts on one board at least to kind of lock down half the pot and perhaps bluff off your opponent to win the pot outright. The pot's split in half for one board, half for the other board. So if there's a showdown, it's, you know, half the pot for each board, or you can, you know, win without showdown and scoop, or scoop by having the best hand on both boards.
I'll check.
Oh, wow.
Oh, full house. That would be a nice time to have queen 10.
Nine.
Full on the bottom, 2 pair on the top. Whoa.
Looks like AJ's going to scoop with this pocket nines. Now, of course, he's worried because he has a pair of nines on the ace king jack high flop, so he's probably thinking he's not going to have much on that. But but had he bet that flop, he would have been able to scoop. But now it's going to be a chop because Candy's king X is going to be good enough for the top board. So, but of course, it's tricky because if you bet your hand, you're putting yourself at the risk of getting raised off your hand, which is probably what AJ was worried about. AJ was worried about betting his hand, getting raised off of it. Now he's in a spot where he either has to call a huge bet just to win half the pot.
Yeah.
If he's good, you know,
yeah,
on
the
that
base sets
half,
are
which he
around,
definitely could not
right
be.
around
So
the
it's,
Yeah, just the corner.
it's a bit of a game of chicken,
open
so
up
to
a new
speak.
one.
It's pretty interesting.
It's not bad. I had their
Like the
twist on
and
poker.
everything. That's where the Starbucks used to be.
Yeah.
But they had like a pretty big menu.
Yeah, it's the same place though, right?
They built it
It looks
fast,
different.
bro.
It looks like they
Or
have
was it
more
built
stuff. I
already?
don't know.
They don't call Starbucks.
If it makes some money, they're gonna assure you they get it done quick.
He used to do
You know
stuff.
how it is.
I think it's the same place.
It's not
Yeah.
No, they have
same
more.
location.
Like the same place as the others.
Down there. But they
They
just
feel
now
like they have a
expanded.
bigger menu. I could be wrong.
Fold.
So might be they reduce that.
Jared raising
they
it
want
up to
change that.
120 with
They
king
want it.
jack.
They don't even have coffee. I tried to get coffee there, and they don't even have it.
Yeah. So what's
Only at the cafe.
Grant folds a king 10 off, showing that he's a pretty solid player. A lot of people would get in there at the couple higher card-oriented hands like that, but playing a little solid and snug, pitching the king 10 off. Obviously, well played. He's up against king jack off, so good time to be disciplined there. Jared's going to bet the ace high
show
flop.
one.
He's going to take it down.
We've been
Yes.
doing that almost every week.
Did
Does
we?
anyone
Well
object?
played by
And then
Jared.
we stop.
Does anyone not want to play show one?
I mean, I'm just gonna forget and have to show my card.
That's why I like
I
if
am
you
gonna
show. If you
forget,
don't
too.
show one, then the dealer tables your entire hand.
Yeah, I'll play with these dealers, but
No.
I don't like it
You
offshore.
don't like that?
So what's your plan on screen, but I'll show them the ticket on?
Other dealers don't enforce it, so then it's
All right.
like.
So game on, right?
So if you don't,
Now
if you forget
cease
to show, then the
against
dealer can
Candy's
table
head.
your
You
hand,
don't want
right?
to?
So you have to show or else what?
So if you forget to show one, then the dealer just turns your
Just
both
turn
cards
the
over.
both
You'll
cards.
have to
Oh.
show one card.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the point of that though?
Just
No, so if
show
you
one.
show a bad
To
card,
get
it's a big-
information, huh?
Yeah, get some
Oh, I
information.
don't really care. It wasn't even my
It just
idea.
makes it less boring.
Sorry.
JJ's middle name is information.
But you get to
It wasn't
choose.
actually-
No,
it
so
would have
it's like
focused in the first 1 through 30 hands, which I haven't.
I'm really tired for some reason.
Yeah, have a child.
Call.
Have a child?
Talk to me when you have a child.
Yeah.
That's basically what
I
he's
used to
saying.
think I was tired back in the day too.
Did you know?
The way you just said it was so like right to the point. It's like, have a child.
Yeah.
No.
He's paying.
I have to hit him with the Uno reverse card. No, you.
Right now you're
Oh, me?
Hit him with the
Yeah.
Uno reverse card. You know?
That's what he meant.
They wake up at 6 o'clock like they gotta go to work.
Oh, I
bro.
thought she said no.
On, right?
No, it's not on.
Not on.
We should play.
It's not on.
Flip 'em up, flip 'em up.
It's not on.
Just you don't want to play, Candy? Yeah. We could all play.
Everyone plays
You guys
together,
can play.
can't
I'll watch.
Whatever, I don't
No,
care.
damn
It just
it.
makes it less boring because then we can talk more about what's going on.
I'm not bored. I'm having a lot of fun.
Dang.
Well, you did like make a second
Hey,
nuts earlier.
If you say bomb pot, I'm in.
Well, yeah, we're gonna
okay?
do those.
I'm just gonna forget.
JJ
that's
hates the
all.
bomb pot.
I'm just gonna forget.
Good.
What if I
We're the
remind
same
you?
way.
you,
I played with them the first time. I forgot 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
Raise to 140. Call. Fold.
lady in here so I can tell her.
Call.
Oh, you have a button for surface or not?
Yeah.
No, okay, I could probably,
I can, he's coming
probably
in.
get her.
Call.
Want to throw gang signs?
Like,
What time do you have?
I'm sorry?
like
What
no,
time
that's
do
just
you
a
have?
hungry game.
205?
Can you get us a server when you get a chance, please? Thank you.
Check, check.
I've never heard it asked
If
like
you
this
find the
before. What
LOP
time do you
button,
have?
I can-
No?
Never heard it asked like this.
What do they
Friday
say?
after
What
we
do
left.
they usually
You
tell
hear
you?
me?
What
Kicked
time
out of
is
the
it?
door.
But that's not very creative, is
Oh.
it?
Bet 300. The LOP button and the collection button. It wasn't here when we came in. Yeah, AJ bet 300. Friday night it went later than we were here. Raise to 11.
I don't need a menu. I know what I want. Yeah.
This one's good.
Seasoned veteran.
The ahi seared tuna salad.
Huge hand here for Dr. H flopping the
Can I
flush.
get just like
Jared with the set of sevens. I think this is definitely going to be our Habbo hot sauce hand of the day here. This is going to be a massive pot.
Could you throw in a pan of water into that?
AJ with the nut club flush draw as well. I mean, this is just going to be an epic, very likely three-way
Thank you,
all
JJ.
in, perhaps. Especially, yeah, this is going to be a huge pot.
son of a gun?
See how AJ plays it here, coming back to him with the nut flush draw.
My entrance fee. Oh my goodness.
2,800 to AJ to call. He's got 6,400 behind.
Oh really?
I think he's just going to send this in. I don't think he wants to just call half of his chips on a draw. And I think he might want to potentially fold out some kind of hand for fold equity. Wow.
You used a bunch of times.
That surprises me very much so. Wow.
She was looking for me, like, where's the...
Dr. H getting a lot of respect on that flop. That's even more surprising that he got away from that nut flush draw there, especially against Dr. H.
Say that again.
Jared also very solid as well, so he's very likely rates to have a strong hand as well. So it's an interesting spot there for sure for AJ.
10
But
seconds.
All in.
All in.
Jared shoves
Under 10.
with the set. I assume Dr. H is going to make a trivial call here with this flop flush, although he's definitely going to be a little concerned somebody as solid as Jared's coming over the top of his raise. He's going to
If
be
you already have
fearing
a
drawing
nut,
dead, but he's not going to get
nut
away from it.
5, I believe. So.
94 plus what?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot I had that.
95.
This is
All in 95.
tough for me. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I just call.
All right.
Calling.
Twice.
Dr. H
Yeah,
finds a call.
I had the ace of clubs.
See if they go once or
Yeah,
twice
fine.
here.
Here ahead.
Yeah, but I know you got
Running it
probably
twice.
one.
Set versus
Run it
flush.
twice, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Dr. H relieved to see he's not drawing dead.
That's kind of ugly though. See?
Oh, never fold to the river.
I know. Grab the board.
AJ sees his nut flush materialize in the turn there.
This is
That's you.
Give
Dr.
me
H is going to hold the first one.
I mean, but look at these guys.
Oh, I thought it was a black card. I thought you got the
Clean
double.
turn for Dr. H. Trying to fade a board pair on the river here.
Ooh, another black.
And he does. What a fade for Dr. H.
All right, chips.
Tough hand there for Jared, flopping a set of sevens against
What?
really action player in Dr. H. Even if you're
140,
wrong and Dr. H
100,
has a
good
flush, you
price,
can
right?
draw to a
JJ,
boat.
is that good price? Good price, right? 3 caller and I just spent $100. Oh, okay.
Tough hand there for Jared, but that's definitely our Habbo hot sauce hand of the day for sure. With Dr. H scooping a massive pot there with his 8-4 clubs. That hand was almost as spicy as the Habbo hot sauce, but not quite as spicy. They're our proud sponsor here at Live on the Bike. It is a delicious, spicy hot sauce that will have you coming back for more. Once again, I always pair it up with the Cuba Day, the kebab, but it's pretty good on some fries as well when I get the burger. So it's a pretty good hot sauce. Feel free to check out the Habbo hot sauce. It will have you coming back for more. It is habbosauce.com.
I thought at least you would have.
Imagine if you checked behind instead of betting when I gave you the opportunity to check.
I didn't know they were gonna raise, re-raise, you know? Like, God dang, what do these guys have?
200. Fold. Call.
Hey,
Raise to 200 from Pauline.
No more good price for you.
Jared now.
Wow.
Just kidding, just kidding. 180 more good price.
Fold.
We'll just have to find new excuses.
No, that's not an
price.
excuse.
I like
Come
my
on.
hand.
Call.
It was suited.
Call.
What else do we have?
What a hand there for Dr. H. He had a rough go of it last week against Ling, as he was mentioning. She was really getting the better of him, and he was a big loser last week. And nice to see Dr. H get off to a big start here.
They're definitely worth something. It's not a lot of time.
And once again, Dr. H flopping huge trip tens. 10, 10, 7.
Nah,
V flopping a queen
I'll
high
sell it to you
flush
after
draw.
No, so when I was playing in that WPT tournament, they had these iPads, right? And every time you run out of time, it goes. So like you would hear the entire room going every like 30 seconds.
The same app.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is the same app. Yeah, and it was so loud.
It's the protective dealers that they don't
I
mess
guess,
up.
yeah, because the dealers in the tournaments are.
They're not like.
He bets
they're not
500
going
into
for it.
800 with his queen high heart draw. Dr. H played it as a call. It's definitely surprised me a little bit. I thought he would be coming over the top at the raise. He picks up some additional equity with the 9 turn, giving him an open ender to go with his queen high hearts.
1500.
He's going to bet near the pot here for 1500.
3,100.
Raise to 31.
Dr.
in.
H raises in a jam. Wow, what a big hand here. V just going with it.
Twice, right? I always up to
Whatever
you.
you want, Doctor.
Yeah, always twice.
Dr. H pretty good favorite here.
No problem.
A 3-1 favorite with his trip tens versus a double draw.
Call in.
Yeah, twice.
Call. Running it twice. Copy.
You actually very good, Joe.
Here we go.
So I'm still ahead, right? I mean, percentage. I don't know.
Percentage-wise, he wants to know now.
Oh,
No, it's
I'm
you.
that's me. Sorry, it's so close.
Like
Look,
But it's
yeah.
you. You got to fade it back. Or a 6 or a heart.
Dude,
Oh, doctor.
but look, you still me. Wow.
Oh my goodness, doctor.
So many Joe.
He's on a roll.
Boy, what another huge hand there for Dr. H. Back to back, man. He's hot. He's feeling it. He's in the zone.
What job?
I did
This
the
is
same.
job.
Hey, AJ, I did the same last Wednesday.
You worked out?
And I was like 50 down.
It doesn't matter. You open it for me? Oh yeah. Okay, perfect. Thanks,
So you're
JJ.
saying I work out too much. We need 1 day a
Too
week.
tired. It has to be a happy
He's
medium.
buying in for 8.
Smart. Very smart. I didn't consider that option.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
If you work out too much, you gotta have enough like protein, all the other things, right?
Okay.
Input,
all
right?
Well, I had salmon on the way, so should be okay.
Only salmon?
I had vegetables.
Oh,
No, not
and
enough.
Oh, okay, thanks. Thanks, nutritionist doctor.
Yeah, definitely not
It
enough.
is?
If you work out so, yeah, I mean, if you work out so many hours.
So many hours. It was only 50 minutes.
Walk,
Yeah.
walk. Uh-oh.
No way. Good price.
Dr. H is going to be a dangerous player today after picking up those two big hands, man. He's a handful to begin with, but you get him off to a big lead like this. This is going to be a fun one, I think, for Dr. H.
Thank you so much.
Damn, you sacked 2 people in 2 consecutive hands, Doctor? Oh my
And you just won that hand.
That's so rude of you. Why would you do that?
Sorry. Sorry.
I think it falls on.
Sorry, not sorry. Right?
I've never understood why people apologize in poker. It's like out of a courtesy, yeah, but like at the same time, like you know, this is why else are we playing, right?
Yeah.
It's like the objective,
Raise,
you know.
110.
Exactly.
Fold. Fold.
Take your money, make you cry on the car ride home. You know?
AJ with the little
Thank you.
connected 9-7 hearts.
Oh
Gonna
my
make a
goodness,
110.
he's guns a-blazing.
Spicy and meatball.
Let's fight.
I think AJ Ben's got something to
Dr.
say
H
now.
with a 3-bet with a mystery hand. Hopefully that'll clear up for us.
That's definitely not
Kind of a mixed bag flop for AJ. He flops a
Sorry.
flush
You
draw
don't
and
apologize. I'm
kind of a
sorry.
whack gutter to the low
Sorry,
side.
that's me, not you.
520.
You might as well just give it up now.
AJ,
He's gonna
you're
call
supposed to
Dr.
pay-
H's
Why do I call you
half pot
JJ,
size
you're
bet.
supposed to pay for my water.
Oh, she charged you?
Huh?
She charged you?
Yeah.
Sick.
You're supposed to pay for it.
I mean, she put on my bill. I was going to.
Oh, pardon me, actually. Looks like AJ raises
She's like,
to
I'm not gonna
1,200
let this guy shice my friend. I'm gonna
to
charge
Dr.
him
H's
separately.
bet.
Well done, server.
Dr. H defends.
Connected here, bro.
Let's see if AJ is going to have the courage to follow through here on the
He says, I'm
turn.
connected.
Connected. They're gonna protect me.
He's connected to
Dr. H on a heater. AJ is definitely not one to back off a
Why
challenge.
didn't you get all in?
1,500.
This
He's
is
going to
really
bet
tough,
1,500.
this guy. I can never read his hand. That's the problem.
Glasses.
Yeah, I told him that it's outlawed, but he keeps wearing it.
But that's his weapon.
So 5 of heart, no good?
Oh dear.
What is it outlaw? I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Usually in my invite game, I tell everyone no shade. It's just like,
I think AJ's hoping he has a 5 high
That's a
flush
good
draw.
price
If that's what he
also.
means.
5 of hearts, right?
Fold.
7 of hearts.
AJ takes it down.
And
Really
It's not his fault,
unorthodox,
I know.
unconventional
Just
play there by AJ, but a
you
great
showed me
play.
one.
That's
I wanted to
definitely
show him the 5 of hearts, no
kind of
good.
characteristic of
Dominated.
AJ's play from what I've
Seven
seen
of
so
hearts.
far. He's definitely willing to be aggressive and very creative.
That was my
The
boy.
check,
For sure.
min
I played with
raise,
AJ for so many
the
sessions.
9 high flush
20,
draw
at least
falls through
20.
on the turn.
Yeah, more than that.
More than 20. I still
Well
cannot
played
read
by
his
AJ.
hand.
Doctor, I don't even know what I'm doing, man. I have no idea what
all
I'm
my,
Yeah.
I'm born and raised in Los
Yeah,
Angeles.
that's
so
serious.
all the Los Angeles teams, yeah.
doing. You ever heard the announcer try to figure out what I'm going to do? It's the funniest
It's
thing.
not easy to
I
double
could
barrel
predict your
into
outcome.
Dr. H on a heater, especially.
I think that's one of the worst things that a commentator can do is try to predict what
I
someone's going to do.
appreciate
That is very,
said that to
very
somebody. I forget
tough
who told
tough
him
trigger to
that.
pull. Well played there by
You
AJ.
said don't predict the action, commentate. Like call the action.
Oh, yeah? Who did I say it? I'm sure I said it nicely, hopefully.
You didn't say it. In public,
Oh,
Oh.
but I'm sure nicely delivered. You were just
Hopefully.
restating something that you had said.
I try to be nice.
I mean, one of two things happens if you predict the action. One, you're wrong and you look like an idiot. Or two, you get it right and it doesn't really prove anything.
Yeah, it makes you like, what are you trying to prove that you can see the whole guards and predict action?
Right.
I mean, now if you're saying like, hey,
No,
I
but it's
think,
still tough, though.
now
That's
if
the
you're
thing.
saying like, instead of predicting like, hey, AJ can use 2 sizes here, you can use a 2/3 sizing or an overbet sizing.
Options,
And
yeah.
that's different than saying, oh, AJ's gonna do this, right?
Yeah, that's what it's funny. Like AJ's gonna definitely fold. It looks
that
like he's
easy?
putting chips in the pot. Yeah, it looks like he's actually putting money in the pot still. Like this is gonna be a clear easy
an
fold for
easy
him.
fold,
Yeah, this is
yeah.
an easy fold. Like, wait, what? He's putting money in the pot? Oh my gosh.
120.
AJ, I was thinking you would fold. I made the speech play and you raised me. You see?
The thing is, though, as a commentator, you can be biased by what the opponent's cards are too. Like it might subtly influence what you think someone would do in a certain spot.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It's best to like,
That was your flush draw 5 high, doctor?
Huh?
5 high flush draw?
I don't like to toot my own horn, but I think a lot of the
300.
commentators who don't talk over the table talk was because of myself.
I always cannot see your hand, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Fold.
Which is tough for commentators because they all want to hear their
Nice
voice.
take there for Colleen.
They want to talk. They want to. So the skill is to tone it back. And when Grady Grant finally says something, you want to hear his words of magic. You know,
The words
You
of
always-
wisdom
you
that
always
come
think
out of
you're
my
gonna say
mouth.
something
yeah.
that's amazing, but you're always kind of let down. You know.
yeah.
Wait, who's commentating today?
Adam Johnson.
Oh yeah, he's good.
Thanks
Better
for
or
that.
worse than JJ?
No one's better.
At poker or at commentating?
We'll have a little
At poker,
heads
at
up.
poker he's definitely better for sure.
I'm surprised he commentates No Limit.
But he's a no limit.
He does well, but I've only played PLO with him
Fold.
in a bazillion years. Oh man, just the three of us.
Yeah, I've definitely played a lot of Pot Limit Omaha
He's
with,
like, yep.
with Colleen over the years for sure. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
She's a very solid player.
240.
Winning player every time I've seen her play.
What's that?
Could have just gone to a.
You're supposed to say the price of poker
don't want him
is
to
going up.
I'm out. Okay, fine.
Us two is good.
Us, okay. Already at 2, got it.
Check.
Big flop for Tony. Queen 9 of hearts. Flops a double draw.
Sorry, are you still in the wine?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
My
need them
turn.
now more
Colleen's
than
continuing with the pair of 8s.
Just asking. Excuse me, can you
Are you getting
call
a bottle,
the,
doctor?
Yeah. For the service, like a cocktail.
Tony hits us hard on the
Cocktail.
turn. Checks it back. Thinks he maybe won't be able to get 2 streets of value. He's going to go for a river bet here.
Thank you.
What do you prefer?
Either, I'll drink anything. whatever you want.
We got so silent all of a sudden. Do you guys notice
What do you prefer?
Bet.
Huh?
What do you prefer?
To drink?
Yeah,
I'm very low
white wine
maintenance.
or red wine?
Very
or-
low maintenance.
or-
Whatever you guys want.
Betting
shot?
over the
Okay.
pot here.
Probably not a shot.
Okay.
Bet and flop, getting called. Check, turn. Checks to him on the river.
If
He's
you can get JJ to do a shot.
over betting there.
Yeah.
I guess
okay.
maybe hoping to get called by a Jack
Okay,
X, I'm
are you going
assuming,
to
or a lower
drink?
flush.
I'm okay today, thank you.
Sound like an
Not-
old man.
I have to go to dinner.
What about you?
I take one.
You take one. Okay, one.
Just
So,
grab
okay, so all the other no, no,
plus
no.
12
Okay.
years now for me.
Can you check if
How old
we
are you?
have like a famous
35.
red
Probably
wine?
thought I
Plus
was younger,
13,
huh?
actually.
You thought I was probably what? How old do you
I
think
thought you
I-
were like 63.
He really doesn't want to play next year.
Kids these days.
Needs to be
Just here to
Just
punish
flip
him.
it around.
Dr.
Try
H
30.
already up a
worry.
smooth
Scoop will
15
be here
grand.
in no time,
Bought
bro.
in for 16 grand. He's at about
Please don't. I
31.
apologize. Don't bring
Big
him
winner
here.
so far.
Be here in no
I
time
apologize. Don't bring him.
to take care of you. If I can't do it by myself, Scoops will be,
You should timestamp that.
Scoops will be
Grant
here in
destroys
JJ.
JJ.
T-minus
Just look at the hands.
4
Colleen's
hours.
raising the king 8 off from the button.
I expect to see a little timestamp.
Gets a defend
Check. Got it. Thank
from Jared. The queen jack.
He's gonna mark it as
Check, check,
Grant
flop.
uninvites himself.
Hey, Grant, I remember you from like out of state, right? First time I remember. No, don't say the state. I mean, just saying, you know.
State?
Yeah, out of
bet and a
state.
call?
You know, like
Oh, you played
middle.
with somewhere else?
We have?
No.
No way.
No, I'm said he mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
Pretty nasty
you-
river
2
for
months
both.
ago
We're
you
going
were
to check
here
it down.
already.
Jared's
Yeah,
pair
I
of queens
I came
gonna
here for a
lead.
bit and then I left and then I came back.
Oh,
I'm telling you, doctor, he was like, oh my gosh, these LA players are so bad. I'm going to come move here. I'm
Really?
just trying to, he didn't say that, but I'm assuming.
Okay.
Why else would he come over here?
Well, but also like the streams and stuff are here too.
so I guess you can cover all the rental or the temporary
Hopefully.
Airbnb.
Times are tough.
I mean, that's the plan.
Yeah, because I mean, I mean, rental here
have
is
an extra room, by the way?
much more
Just out of
expensive than
Kind
other
of like
states.
when you get a contractor
You
and
have
they
to work out
draw
with
up the
them on
plans. Like,
Oh, I do?
those
Okay.
are just the plans. You know, those are the plans.
That's the requirement.
See JJ wearing the Live the Bike hat and a patch. If you want a chance to win a free hat and free hoodie, go ahead and play that
You want
Bally
action?
Predictor game. It takes less than 20 seconds.
Wow. Wow.
Play, predict, win. Ballyplay.com /LATB.
20. Re-raise.
You created a monster, you know that, right?
Just answer 5 quick questions before
Yeah,
Friday's
I didn't know
game.
what I had.
I
Yeah.
think this speech came
For a
before
chance to
you.
win a hoodie and a
Yeah,
hat.
I didn't know.
And then he looked at his hand and he was like, oh.
JJ gets 3 bet here by Dr. H.
Yeah,
The 4-3
right.
of hearts coming in strong.
I've been there before.
500 for
maybe, I don't know.
JJ
thank
to
you.
call. He's
Thank
gonna get out of the way.
Thank you.
I'm not answering that question anymore.
He showed you up.
I don't know. I hope I didn't make a bad fold.
Yeah, you made a bad fold.
You
haven't looked.
No, I looked.
Did you fold like nines or something?
No way.
Good aggression there by Dr. H.
King, queen suited?
No.
No,
Yeah,
no,
king,
no.
queen suited and nines.
Probably queen jack,
No.
around queen jack.
No. Worse, but still.
So you're raising with worse. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. That,
Yeah,
It
some
was
part
my
of your
fault by
story
saying
doesn't add up.
something. Do whatever you like, which is what I would say anyways.
We're gonna dissect this when we're.
But now I'm a little tilt.
Hey,
Candy, because you disappeared for a couple months, right?
Yeah.
JJ developed some new skill in poker.
Okay.
What's that?
Folding?
No. He's seriously.
Okay.
If you watch
He's
him
capable
play,
of betting
sorry,
shitty hands.
I see what you mean.
three
Is that what you
bets,
mean?
3 bets.
But that was a one bet
Yeah, but
with a shitty hand.
Yeah, I
If we
watched.
believe him.
I watched.
how many
so,
players?
So against this type of player,
Goodness.
it's once occasionally he did that, you 3 bets back. So this is how you.
Don't give away all his
Check.
secrets.
Check.
I'm curious what else you've learned.
I think I've always had that skill, Doctor. No
300.
offense. I think I always maintain,
Ah.
Can I see what you're playing? I
Yes.
can't really like.
Okay, there's
but I am a little tilted up.
4,000 over here.
So 4,000 behind that.
I didn't do it by purpose.
love you.
JJ, I didn't do it by purpose. Sorry.
That's my fault for talking.
Not the yellers.
Gonna
Okay,
see
those
some
are
action
the-
on this flop here. Grand flop on
You know,
top
I'm
two.
also
Dr.
trying
H
to
with the
develop
flush
some
draw.
language skill
Raise.
in poker.
1,000.
Candy with top
You're doing
pair.
great.
Fold. Oh shit, did it flip? No.
Oh, I
Okay.
didn't see it.
Okay.
I tried.
Candy leads 300 with her
Me
top
too,
pair.
Colleen.
Grant's gonna make it 1,000.
Oh,
Dr.
my
H is
hand?
gonna get out of the way.
No, I thought you meant like you try to win a hand. I tried to.
Oh, no, I wasn't even in there.
Jeez, man, I really regret my fold now. It's whatever.
Looks like Dr. H is back. I was gonna say I was a little surprised he
his own
folded
way.
that flush draw, but we'll see here.
You don't call, I call.
He's a wild child.
All right, we're gonna have to add some money. I can't sit this short. I never sit this short. Might as well be home if I'm
8 of
playing
clubs in the
this.
turn brings a 9-10 open ender. Let's see if that slows
Doctor
down
got me
Grant.
talking to
And
myself already.
Dr. H gets a free
What he
check,
does.
free
he
river
does.
C here.
He's talking to himself a little bit.
Probably the second worst kind of card you would want to see aside from a club coming off. He doesn't want to see
24-20.
an 8 or a king to complete the 10-9.
24-20.
24,
But
20.
still a lot of
You
reason to
have any
believe he
bigger
should still
check?
continue to bet his hand for value against Dr. H here.
2,420.
Dr. H picks up some
So
additional
we have
equity with the
about
8, bringing a
8,000
gut
now?
shot as well.
About, right? Yeah.
10 seconds.
I call.
Dr. H calls 2,400.
This is fascinating.
About a half pot size bet. He's going to continue with his double draw.
What do you have? Then, what's your good wine? Red wine? Jordan? Okay, let's have that. Yeah, let's have that. Yeah. 4. Yeah, 4 is fine.
Okay.
Ace of diamonds on the river, completing a king 10 open ender.
Wow.
Okay,
Grant
also
might be
have
a little
also
scooped
here?
by a couple different open enders getting there, but the club draw
I think about 2
fades the club draw. See if he's going to continue to bet for thin value here or check it
Well, you
back.
give up.
No, I
Gonna
don't.
check
I have
it
a good
back.
hand.
Yeah,
Set. No.
I missed. You get good. Oh, what the?
Oh, straight draw, flush draw.
How did you miss, Doctor?
Well, sometimes you miss.
Sometimes
Yeah, how
you
much
miss.
I owe you?
Nice take there for Grant.
Yeah, you got.
Do you have a queen?
Did you miss 2? Oh.
5 ones and
And you know, that's well played by Dr. H. He definitely has shown us he's not afraid
might come
to,
back, yeah.
to raise his draws and play his draws aggressively. And obviously, he would have been semi-bluffing into top 2, which I think he would have got snap called off. So he picked a good time to kind of downshift and just play his big draw as a check call as opposed to a check raise.
call
So
from
For
the
the rent for 2 months.
good instincts there by Dr. H.
That's if I leave
Not
now.
to go nuts there.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yep. Have a good night.
Yeah. You have a good flight to catch?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a little nap.
Yeah, he has a flight to catch.
Yeah. Good night, guys.
He's gonna save it for rent.
Fold.
I'll take my big one.
Keep waiting for more cards.
See, that's the problem. You shouldn't wait for the cards. Just the cards are coming to you. Just
No,
accept them.
I keep waiting for
wants to play
literally
PLO.
2 more cards.
Oh, 2 more cards. Right. Yeah,
I
that's
look
what
over and I'm like, why did he stop dealing?
I thought you said you were waiting for better cards. I was like, that's
Not better cards.
That's not the
No,
right
they
way to
can
play
be
poker.
equally
Colleen
as
waking
bad.
up at 10s makes it
We're good.
140.
It doesn't matter.
Fold.
Okay, that was easy. With 2 cards. Wouldn't happen. Did he say yes? Deal him in?
You know,
Yeah, I did said deal.
I just said.
I think he's pretty sure it's the same.
Looks like she's going to take it down.
He's gonna ask
Of course, she wakes up with the hand when everybody's walking around away from the table. It's always frustrating when that happens. Everybody's looking out the window when you finally get your hand, but that's all good.
yeah, and then he's gonna have to put everything else in.
Curious to see if Colleen tries to get people to play a hand of Omaha or PLO or something. That often will happen sometimes. They've been mentioning her playing PLO.
No, quick. He's out. He's out.
Fold.
I'd say if he's not back, just give him back the.
Here he is.
Oh, he's got
That was right. You said
Dr.
deal
H,
right?
the heater
Okay,
continues.
making sure. 120.
All right.
Big hand, pocket kings.
Fold.
No, I mean, you
Don't
got
worry, I'm not gonna show you my
You
cards.
did get dealt in.
Dr. H is big winner so
Nobody
far. He's up
left.
about $11,000. He bought in for
cares.
$16K.
You're not here. You
Doesn't
can't
matter.
play it.
Is that card?
JJ
No,
wakes
you
up with
still
ace
weren't
jack.
here.
See how he elects to play this here.
This might not be the best hand, too.
Yeah, maybe we saved you money.
580.
He's going to 3-bet.
Wow, good thing he got back.
5-8. Tough timing for JJ
Yeah.
here. It folds to Dr. H on the button. He's going to
think he
raise,
likes to give himself
who
a
knows,
tough
30,
time.
40% of
Yeah,
hands. Easy 3-bet for JJ with his ace jack.
You didn't teach him that.
JJ, did you go to the recording room to see the last hand?
Oh, he's not answering you.
He's not talking anymore.
31.
Wow.
31.
You want to do a ball pot? Selection.
You think?
Whoa! Wait, no. King, him.
Yeah, he folded.
Right?
King. Well, if you guys want to do ball pot,
Ace is no good.
Tough timing there for JJ.
Sure.
Wakes up with the hand. He's got a 3-bet. Runs into the 4-bet from Dr. H.
No, you.
Goody gum
you
drops,
miss,
nothing you can do about it.
I missed that big jaw with
Look at this
with friend.
first card, King.
I didn't have to put 3 bets on me in that hand, but I figured Dr. H is 3 betting.
It was a good 3-bet. I think. Well, the doctor.
I'm gonna 3-bet you to me. I'm gonna get a 480 there.
Well, he thought about folding.
You wanted.
0 seconds.
Hey, you want to do a ball pot?
Damn, you had to deal me that hand, huh?
Hey, do you want to do a ball pot?
Yeah, we'll do mom pot.
Just come in there.
Let's just do it on the next one.
Isn't there a normal
Oh, the rest of
cadence?
collection.
There's 1 in 30.
Normal?
Yeah, the rest of collection. You guys want to keep bomb pots on?
Every half hour. You guys in?
Whatever you guys
Yeah,
want to
I'm
do.
Yeah, I mean,
How about every other hand we do a bomb?
no.
No,
I was waiting for that.
No.
Let's change the bomb pop game.
That's
That
not.
was the hardest commentating
No,
show I
no,
ever did. I was like, I have no clue what's going on. I don't know how to play these hands. Yes?
I felt good.
They can do everyone.
Did you win?
Do you guys want to do everyone? You guys
110.
said? I think they want to do everyone.
Fold.
Yeah, every half hour.
Give the people what they want.
If you let a new game in the fold, then it's a continual
Every half a
negotiation on how much to play that new wrinkle. Looks like
We're
they're going to settle in
deal is
a
another one.
couple times an hour for the double board bomb pots, it looks like.
Raise. 400.
Candy with the big spot here. Pocket Kings, 3-bets to 400 after a raise and a call from
Wait, fold and hold.
AJ and Dr. H.
This is the tightest fold I've ever made. I'm serious.
Call.
Whoa! You're not supposed to criticize your players.
Okay.
Okay, now I look.
Three-player.
Huge flop for Candy here, flopping a set of kings. Not much for her opponents to continue with, although AJ does have a gut shot to the nuts here with a 10. Queen Jack on Ace King 9 Rainbow.
Got him.
Dr. H is leading for 600.
Okay, now next time.
I'm sorry, the graphics
You know
got
what, I
all
had
wacky
Jack
on that, guys. Should just wait for a while.
I flirted with the idea briefly.
So funny, huh?
Nice hand there by Candy, takes it down.
Three bets. We were
He's
playing.
needing to give himself a pep talk before he goes back.
I thought I talked you into calling. Come on.
No, I had a good
Easy
hand.
game,
Three
easy
bet.
game.
You four bet. I fold.
We have kings and frogs.
It was a good hand. Three bet. Terrible hand to continue.
Yeah.
But I was not gonna talk to Dr. H no more in the hand. When he tried to talk again, I was like, our talking days are done.
JJ doesn't want to give Dr. H any more info. Dr. H is
Oh, it's on me,
a
sorry.
sponge.
120. Fold, fold.
I was
So I
saying the
gave
40 is her.
Susan some initials, but she put it on the wrong board. Can you just fix that? Thank you.
Fold. Fold.
It's like Tony's going to raise 4-3 of clubs
Doctor,
from
what do
under
you
the
do for
gun to 120.
Sales?
Basically, sell myself.
Oh, you sell yourself.
Consultant?
Sell myself.
Is that consulting? Selling yourself?
Any
AJ
sales
is in there with an ace 10, flops top pair. Tony does have a gut shot.
Industry?
Chemicals.
Checks through.
Oh, chemicals. Right. I think we've had this discussion.
Yeah, chemicals.
In other words,
No, I've not. I probably should.
Yeah, you gotta watch that.
Little surprised Tony didn't see bet stab his gut shot just in a heads-up pot to one opponent
No,
after
still no.
raising
I
her
know
to the
you
gun,
love
but
me to
ended up
watch.
working out for him.
Yeah, if you like
All my rest of the time, I watch streaming.
I know, take a break a little bit.
should watch
Poker. And music.
Doctor.
Yeah, this too.
Too busy working.
Music and poker.
Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, and
Celine
poker.
Dion. Pink. What?
Yeah, doctor. That doesn't look like
That's so good. I did not peg you for Pink. Celine, yes.
Fold.
Pink.
Fold.
Pink is a surprise.
Well, why not?
Surpresa.
You got good song, you know.
Just a lot of good music.
Yeah, good music.
I just, her sound is a little different than I would expect from you.
No, I kind of like all kind of music, not necessarily just soft, you know.
Colleen, have you ever played 5-card
I
Kilo?
think you're more like a
That's crazy,
classical
Kilo.
jazz guy.
No.
No?
Actually, I don't like those.
No?
I don't like those. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I like
Crazy
the pop.
Dr. H.
I pop music, like soft rock, sometimes, you know, hard rock, but not that metal.
Yeah, like the old stuff.
Yeah.
Looks like we're unsure what Colleen had there,
Yeah,
but I think it showed an ace 10 there for a second, but then it went away. But it looks like she perhaps had ace 10 and better gut shot. Takes it down. Well played there, Colleen.
Are you going to play the 15 million guarantee
Yeah.
in Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to go with JJ.
Oh, nice.
When is that?
Oh, early December. Like a December.
December, mid-December at the
Yeah, yeah.
You're welcome. Fold.
Yeah, at the wing. Yeah.
Fold.
So we will go. That's the second tournament I'm going to play.
I've never even heard of that. Yeah. Is this the
110.
first year they do that? You don't know.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah?
First time? Oh, first year. Okay, I'm going to go. Oh, do they need to like a pre-registration?
Colleen mixing it up
No,
here.
no, no.
3
They
betting
just
jack
like-
2
they
of
just like
diamonds.
every day. Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Little hijack versus cutoff battle here between JJ and Colleen.
Raise. 1,030.
JJ's getting a little fed up getting 3 bet. He's going to go ahead and 4 bet to 1,000. Both players on the shorter stack side of the game with Got JJ with 4,500 behind, Colleen with 6K. We're playing 10, 20, 40, so won't take too much for the players to get their stacks in here once they start 3-betting and 4-betting pre-flop.
10 seconds.
3,500.
Re-raise. 3,500.
Colleen, 5 bets. The 3,500, basically committing herself to the hand. Let's see what JJ does here. He's got 4,400 behind. It's 2,400 to call. It's pretty much an all-in or fold situation for JJ here. Definitely have to like not getting immediately snapped off if you're in her shoes with the 5-bet with Jack 2.
Texas is really different.
Looks like she's gonna have to. Looks like she's gonna fold her hand. I mean, she has so much of her chips in. I'm curious if she's even priced into calling there, perhaps. But she's gonna get away from the hand. JJ with the mystery hand, unfortunately. But
No coaching.
Last hand for me, players.
nice result there for JJ.
What the heck are they doing?
1 round of straddles, guys? Can we straddle? Yeah?
Yeah, whatever.
You guys want to do that? 1 round?
Sure.
Make it a little spicy?
No spice
do
thing.
show 1.
Okay, for just this round?
No.
For the round of straddle, we can do. Okay, so
Okay,
1 round of
fine,
straddle
fine,
and then 1 orbit of show 1. Okay.
So 1 is fine.
Get the VPIP chart here again for the uninitiated.
Perfectly
VPIP is
balanced.
voluntarily put in pot.
Nobody
Just
would
another way to
remind you.
measure
Why?
how
That's
loose
the
you are
purpose
before
of
the
the
flop,
game.
how many flops you're seeing.
For just this orbit of straddle.
I went
You remember?
straddle either way. But
Dr. H, big winner again.
No, I was
11,000.
going to compromise with you. I was going to tell you 1 hour of showing. It's okay. We'll do it.
Joe?
I changed
Joe?
my mind.
What?
Round of straddle.
This deal?
Don't forget to play the Bally Predictor game before Friday's game for a chance to win some free swag. A hoodie and a hat will be mailed to the winner. It takes less than 20 seconds. She's got to answer 5 quick questions. Again, that's ballyplay.com
No, for just the orbit.
/LATV.
No, forever.
For now
The rest.
on?
Yeah.
Do you want to or not?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care.
We can negotiate with JJ.
I don't really
He's
care that much.
hoping for next.
I mean, if JJ gives
Okay,
me
so
$3,000.
okay, on. Not 1 round, not 1 round. The rest of this show. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show 1. Oh, not now. Sorry, not now.
Wait, don't show 1 quite yet.
Not now. No, now I gotta remember something else.
Grant's going to make it 2 for you with King Jack off.
Oh, good. A wine skin.
Get the blind. No.
Again, we're playing 10, 20, 40 here at the Park West Bicycle
Timing
Casino.
is everything.
Live at the bike, the longest running poker stream going.
Let me see the bottle. Let me see. I never heard about this one.
Looks like Grant's going to do a continuation bet into one person here. He's going to
2000.
take a stab.
But I
Candy
know it's from
misses.
in
Gonna
alphabet
find fold.
2015. That year was good. I know that.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Nice raise and take from Grant.
Already got punished. I knew that was gonna happen too. I literally knew that was gonna happen. I was like, I'm definitely gonna fail.
You can just
were
fold.
ahead.
What
I just wanted to make sure before I flipped his hand.
Yeah,
Like,
I had some
exactly.
faces, but
otherwise, I'm the bad guy, you know?
No, you're
Good
good.
Queen Jack.
You're good.
I had 2 faces. That's all I'm going to say.
2 aces?
No, faces. Faces.
Oh my goodness, no mercy. He was like, oh, we're showing, right? Bam!
What was shown?
I give a chance.
What was shown? No, don't tell him. It's his fault for not paying attention. Don't tell him.
JJ with the big hand here. Pocket Kings makes it 220. Under the gun +1. Colleen's gonna 3-bet. Their Jack 10 of clubs looks like she reloaded to 7K, a little north of
Okay, I'm
that,
trying to
71
get
and
my
change.
hip down. That's why I got a lot
Grant
of
picks
hand.
up with queens. I mean, Colleen's had some tough timing here with her.
No.
With her 3-bet.
Yeah.
With her 3-bets
yeah, and
pre-flop.
him.
It's all.
And then.
Okay, yeah, just making sure.
No trick.
No, not her.
Be a tough spot for Grant here.
The other guy. Yeah. Thank you. How much?
10 seconds.
Yeah.
2,000.
Yeah, just on the side, please. Thank you.
We got JJ making it 220. Colleen making it 700. Grant's now 4-betting to 2,000.
Even the hands of this one.
10 seconds. All in.
JJ's gonna jam. Should be pretty easy fold here for Colleen with her Jack 10 suited. Now it's up to Grant here to call off 7K more. He's probably not thinking JJ has much of a bluffing range here, and he's only shoving for value. He of course knows JJ is going to do this every time with Ace King. But he's a huge underdog to pocket kings and pocket aces, as we're seeing. Bit of a math problem here for Grant. Let's see what he does here.
Rough estimate. So it's
Is JJ ever doing this with jacks?
Was it 80?
Is he ever doing this with ace queen? Is it just an ace king, aces or king situation that Grant's up against? That's what he's trying to decipher here. Is it ever jacks? Is it ever ace queen? Is it ever? Would he do this with ace king?
Yeah. No. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, don't do it.
Looks like JJ's gonna fade the first board.
Kings are good.
Stand up, put the backpack on, Grant.
No. Oh, this hurts.
Safe second run out so far for JJ, although he does.
Yeah.
Grant's queens picks up an open end draw, though a couple of those outs are in JJ's hands. Nice hold there for JJ.
So kings is good, huh? See?
Kings is good, I guess.
You can tell Grant wasn't loving that spot, having to call off versus JJ there, but he knows JJ is going to do that pretty much with ace king about every time.
Don't even let him give.
And maybe have jacks.
I wanted to fold.
Tough to fold there.
You really only had like a couple hundred left.
Me?
No, him.
No,
Not over his initial bet.
no.
I'm not trying to get. All I'm trying to get is a fold.
Last hand, I seriously cannot understand.
He had 1,000.
Once she bet 35.
Yeah, 35.
She had
No,
like
he-
3K
He
left.
got another. He also.
He doesn't have much left.
He also.
Oh, I thought he had more than that.
Knock him down.
I
Less
see.
than 2,000.
I can't see.
Make him work.
Yeah, that's the same thing as
I can't see his
That's what I
stack.
said. I cannot even understand.
Yeah. No, I thought he had like 6.
Strictly find pleasure.
Anybody will call.
Yeah.
Card.
I thought he had more.
Twice, or maybe.
Because he was added on.
What's I seriously cannot understand.
The maximum like 1,500 more.
Yeah, that's exactly. For the
Only
last
hand that
I thought he
doesn't
had
beat you
more.
on either of those
No.
boards.
I thought he had like
That's
6K to
no,
probably have
no,
that
he
second
had no.
How do I
to go
not
from
beat you on
1,000
the
to
second
6K he
board?
can fold.
That's so disgusting.
No, it was 6K.
I know, but that's what I thought. That's what he had.
You might have him covered on that hand.
Well, I know I have him covered.
Right, but not.
My point was I thought
Nice
he had
timing there for
enough to
JJ,
go from
picking up
1K to
kings
folding.
versus queens. Gets a
for
Randy
me to have to
3-bet
call
from
off.
Jack 10 of clubs for some
Based on
additional
what-
funds. Not a bad hand there for JJ. He's had some tough
That's why I
luck
didn't even ask for a count. 'cause I
on
thought he
previous
had-
Wednesdays with some big hands and getting scooped and some spots where he's
No, 'cause I
flipping
had
and
2K left,
whatnot.
and I
So
figured
nice to
he
see
had at
JJ
least that.
get a big win there. He's had some tough ones
What's done?
in the last
This
few
is
Wednesdays
a
I've seen.
hand that
So one card.
internet poker will talk for years.
No, they won't.
You're folding. and then would you investigate? Like, okay, are they playing together? Are they?
There may be like 100 viewers. I wouldn't worry about it. Another good reason not to have social media.
100 viewers, what's up?
100. It's an
Yuma
intimate,
from Arizona.
intimate group.
watching, That's for sure. Yuma from Arizona.
From Yuma?
Yuma.
Yes.
I always see that one on there.
Feeling. Now I know he's for sure got enough.
Yeah, now he's got. But
I
last
thought
time.
he added on just before that hand. I'm positive he did.
Who?
You.
Which hand?
That hand where I made it 3,500. I thought you had like 6K to start.
I had just shy under 7. I had it at
Yeah, he had enough to fold.
I think so.
I don't need to
Like
call that
68
off.
or 66.
No. At that time you didn't.
Oh, you had like 1,500 more.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's do the math. Let's do the math.
Yeah.
You might have lost
I
the
went all in for 80
had more.
88-ish.
Yeah, yeah,
89.
yeah.
Plus 30, minus 35.
Yeah, so you did have like
50,
5K.
53.
54.
Uh-huh.
I mean 5K, yeah, but I thought he had more.
Oh, so 5K, 3,500, at least less than 1,500.
Yeah, no, you're right. Again, I'm not saying
But
what's
if you knew now,
correct.
would you
I'm
call?
saying what I thought he
You
had.
see, now
I
you
have
only
to.
got 1,900.
1,500?
19,000.
Into 8,500? Yeah.
Now you got
I thought he
19,000.
had three. I thought we had
So
probably.
divided minus that, you got,
No, it's less.
yeah. So you got less. You got probably 6,000 something.
Who just checked the graph?
Relitigating that hand between Colleen and JJ, where I think she 4-bet to like 3K or 3,500 and had like 1,500 or 2K behind and folded to JJ's jam. But yeah, that was a tough one. If he obviously has ace king, she's thrilled to get in there for the price, and you might even be getting enough price against over pairs perhaps. Have to go back and look at that one, but yeah, that was a tough one.
All right, well.
She's definitely showed a willingness to get in there and mix it up, which is definitely going to help her get paid off, and she picks up some hands later on for sure.
JJ, can you see if there's someone there for chips? I have to change these quarters. Yeah, I have to switch these out. They don't play, apparently. The money's no good here. Black, please, yeah. Thanks.
Put it on for show.
Pretty good flop here for Dr.
obviously
H,
didn't.
flopping top 2. Not much for Jared's red 8s on a ace
guess I'll put it on the
5-4
table.
all spade flop.
Go
They're
for
too
it.
busy playing a hand of drink with me.
Adding 1,000. Colleen adding 1,000.
In the correct chips.
Colleen adding 1,000. 13. So I'm not.
Colleen's topping her stack
I
off a little
remember, I got to
bit,
show one. Good.
Good job.
hoping to get some
That's
action
pretty
on
hard, I
future
forgot.
hands.
Yes, 1,000 for one. Got it. Good. Going once. Going twice. Got it.
Sold.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Keeping it.
You have it.
It's too many.
Let's do you. That's for me.
Take it.
Pre-tip.
And Colleen.
Pre-tip. Pre-tip. We need help. I'll get the next one.
Raise 210.
Dr. H raising the king 9 off from the hijack to 120.
What? Okay.
Candy's gonna 3-bet
All right.
from the cutoff.
No
with ace
picture,
3 of diamonds.
Don't embarrass him.
Pretty good player from Candy. I don't think Dr. H is expecting her to be light here much. I think
Laughing and everything too.
it's pretty
Yeah,
good.
look
Pretty
at
good
his body
spot for
language.
Candy to mix up her play.
Oh, you
Dr.
guys.
H is gonna continue.
The worst.
Flops a little something with the gut shot to the 10 here.
Body language.
Pretty bad flop for Candy, but she's gonna throw out a C-bet into just one opponent here. Continue the story she's telling pre-flop with the 3-bet, trying to rep the aces, kings, queens, jacks,
Think about it. I'm like,
ace, queen.
that guy just met that girl. Like he's just
Dr.
matching
H
her up.
is
and
tougher
he's
than a
like, no,
$2
they're
stake.
together. I'm
He
like,
is
watch,
not
he
an
stops
easy
and
guy to
turns
get out
around.
of a hand, that's
He's
for
like,
sure.
pulling out
He's
his
gonna
phone, getting her
continue.
number and stuff like that. I'm like, I told you, like I'm a body language expert. I could just tell that, like.
And he banks
they
it on the
went together.
turn.
Yeah.
Instantly
Tell they didn't know each other.
hits his
Yeah,
gut
I
shot.
can tell.
Candy
He
correctly
was like-
checks back.
Trying too hard.
Yeah. Now you know what I'm doing at the park.
Dr. H checks again. Very, very tricky check there from Dr. H.
Check.
Oh, sorry. I thought I got 10-9. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
I didn't mean.
Oh,
Why you say sorry? She saved whatever amount.
No. I didn't bet. I seriously thought I got 10-9.
wow.
Otherwise, I didn't even bet. I
He's so good. He just makes nuts and doesn't even know
Even
what
when
to
he's
do.
wrong, he's right. Dr. H.
No, I did. I thought I got 10-9. Seriously, for some reason.
Well, 10-9 win anyway.
Yeah, but still, I cannot bet, right?
I was like, wow,
Change,
look at Dr.
change,
H. He makes a straight,
Oh,
but he
that's
knows
not
his
a slow
opponent's
play,
weak.
sorry.
He's going to check to try to give him
my
rope to bet. What a
So
check by
bad.
Dr. H.
Gosh.
Nope. He just misread his hand. We've all done that.
You of all people?
You know, I would say I
We've
hate
all
to
done
bet
that.
with you.
Dude, same, right? Like it's not
I would
good.
be lying, you know.
Money's locked up
Oh
for
my
diapers.
Gosh. Why can't I just fold, man?
Pick someone
Fold,
without
fold and
responsibility.
show like a boss, man. Oh man. Not again.
And now he's double fisting.
Now he's gonna lock it
It
up.
would have been interesting if Candy bet the river there and Dr. H didn't relook at his cards more and just quickly mucked a straight there. That would have been interesting to see if
100
Candy
wins?
would have bet if Dr. H would have come to his senses and read his hand correctly when facing a river bet. But we'll never know. But wow, that would have been interesting if that would have happened.
$330.
Can you not?
Grant's going to bet his top pair king kicker on ace 9-5.
You're allowed.
JJ's going to come along with his top pair of ace. He's got running clubs. Some running straight outs as well. Some baby cards coming off.
I thought he was talking about continuing.
Big turn there for JJ. He picks up his
So
nut
it
club
is
draw.
true. People misread their hand. I seriously, last hand was.
Tony's still in there at the
misread.
flop
You cracked the
spades,
code,
but Grant's
Doctor.
still in the lead with his top pair. He's king kicker.
You cracked
No,
it.
I was
Figure it
watching
out.
the other streaming. That's how I
Come on,
just,
Joey, you can go right now. Let's go.
I just feel like,
Dr.
Of
H.
course it's possible.
yeah, possible.
Just read their hands all the time.
Yeah,
Otherwise, he would have bet.
yeah. At least on the,
Yeah.
you know, I should.
Checks
bet.
through. JJ picks up two pair on the river with his aces and fours.
At first glance, I thought you had king high, and that's why I showed. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, 'cause he
he's
said-
not-
JJ
said
goes
he
for
was-
value
we were all
here.
thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Good sell. As he dragged the pot. Got you all.
After it checks
He
through on
was
the
just
turn,
At
he's
least I
probably
bet
thinking his hand's good
300 on the
here.
river. You know, at
You
least.
did?
No, I didn't.
No.
You said you missed with one pair?
No, he
Yeah,
thought
I
he had
missed.
no
Yes,
pair.
10
Oh, yeah,
9.
yeah. He thought he
I
had
missed
one
the. I missed
Grant's betting
the
1400.
Yeah, open straight draw.
Looks like JJ's gonna find a
Such
call.
a needle eye. That's
I missed, but I do have a pair. Two pairs. River.
Wow.
River.
River.
Nice little 3-out shout for JJ on the river there.
And that's the shot.
He called Grant's check on the turn, ha ha ha, but checks through.
AJ running good.
JJ finds out
Everybody
4 for the win.
Says it out loud. Will it jinx him?
No, it's gonna keep
He even gets a bonus bet from his opponent that he gets to collect.
going.
He did. He went into the bathroom and he had a pep talk and he came
And
out and
unfolded
won all those
perfectly for
hands.
I was
JJ
a
there.
little tilted because I usually have black mats in my car, and I was like, oh man, I don't know where
That
this.
one matches the jersey.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
gotta get a Bally's one.
I'm pulling shenanigans on JJ.
What?
Getting
Did you guys-
those cards.
Yeah, did you guys pat him down or anything like that, or no?
No, he.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
God.
He probably comes in through the back.
He just like enjoyed my first time winning in the show.
He doesn't even go
Are you
through
vibrating
security.
right now? Is that, are you shaking?
JJ taking some ribbing and roasting from his opposition here. He's thinking, hey, come on, guys, I've been getting drilled here on Wednesdays lately. I can find a win every now and again, right?
Heads up.
So today my whip is, I try to get down to below 35.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm
Great
counting
flop
the
here
hand.
for Grant.
I'm counting.
8-5-3 flops.
Yeah, now I
Open
probably
ender
below 30.
as the pre-flop leader.
Doctor, if you're under 30,
Well, it's
they're not
working
gonna
out.
bite you anymore.
Well,
Not much for Colleen there. Queen Jack on the 8-5-3. She
you're
does
actually
have
good
one
forever,
spade,
Doctor.
I suppose, if she wants to peel for that. She's going to be
are you
sticky
from
and call.
local? Local?
I live in OC.
Going to make Grant earn it on the turn. Maybe she's trying to peel and float and take it from him on the turn here. Let's see if she fires that turn. Kind of a mixed bag turn for Grant. He doesn't make his primary draw, but he does pair up. Colleen's going to bet 1,000 into 1,400. I like this bet, obviously. If you're going to be peeling the flop that light, you need to be trying to pick up wins on turns when check 2. Of course, it's going to be tough now that her opponent also picked up a hand on the turn, but River comes an ace. Let's see if Colleen's going to give up here or find that courage on the river to get that river bet in. It would be a winner for it, I think, if she does. Let's see if she finds it.
2,000.
She does. $2,000 into 3,400. Really great instincts here by her. Tough spot for Grant. He's only got a measly pair of sixes, but his antennas are up. He's feeling something suspicious here. He's thinking his sixes might be good. The spades missed. He's thinking maybe she had a flush draw that bricked. He doesn't have any spades in his hand as well, so maybe Grant's thinking she's more spade rich in her hand and perhaps is bluffing here with her missed spade draw. This would be a heck of a call from Grant here if he finds it. I love her bet, whatever happens. This is a great bet here by her. Wow. What a sick read by Grant. What a sick read by Grant there.
Wow. Good call.
Big time call.
Thank you.
Big time call by Grant, the pair of sixes. Wow, that was impressive. They both played that tremendously, in my opinion. I love how she played the hand. He played it great.
Bomber.
He sniffed it out. She really made him earn it on that one. That was well played. Well played by both parties, in my opinion.
100 and 100.
I'd say that's a Habbo hot sauce hand if you ask me, man. That's a spicy one right there. Not as spicy as Habbo hot sauce, but if you're looking to pair your meal with a delicious sauce, I would go ahead and check out the Habbo hot sauce. HabboSauce.com.
Actually, it's East 4.
I was thinking about raising. You know, I was like,
You're not getting paid. You're not getting paid.
like a smaller one. 3,200.
Do you think Nick JJ ever bluffing me? Set in the muck.
Yeah.
Shut up, you have my money. I don't want to hear a damn thing. All right, wine. Dr. H.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers. Now, you made a good call. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
I was already feeling it. You know. Sorry, is it on me?
I checked. I think it's on
Got the
Dr.
much
H.
anticipated
I
double
check
board
also.
bomb pot.
Well, I check also.
Everybody antes $100. Everybody sees the flop. The action starts on the flop. Pot is split into each board, half on the top, half for the bottom board.
Fold, fold. Fold. Fold.
Not seeing any graphics wake up, but I'm sure that'll come in here shortly.
Oh.
Wow. Look at this.
Huge hand for Colleen there with the
You were good.
queens and tens on one and top pair on the
I'll be
other.
on both board.
Top to top.
That's what you want, a double board. You want to have prospects on each,
I would have called a couple.
ideally, and you would like to have the nuts on one preferably, but yep, well played by her. Good spot there, picks up a smooth $700 of profit.
If it makes you feel any worse, if you checked, I would blast
I
it.
think that was like the fastest hand ever.
Takes you very
She bet, I think
I was
everybody
the
folded in
button.
2 seconds.
I was the button.
No, I was the button.
I was the button.
No.
For real?
Oh,
Thank you.
He was the button.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
He was fun.
yeah.
Hey, now you gotta play one card.
This is my new card.
Kind of surprised some of these double board bomb pots aren't being played as Omaha double board bomb pots. I've played in some 10, 20, 40 no limit games where they'll do a Omaha double board bomb pot
Well.
on the collection.
I'm not gonna assume you're gonna blast.
Just kidding.
I think it's kind of a way for no limit players to kind of experience Omaha on a kind of selective basis, and they're doing it with other no limit players, so it's not as intimidating, I think,
We're doing it now?
for the no limit players.
We are doing that.
What?
All my cards for everyone to see.
Yeah. Don't worry.
It's
I
if
already-
I don't win a pot, I don't have to show my cards.
My secret, Captain.
Tony
That's why
picks
I
a tough
forgot.
time to 3-bet here with Queen Jack off. Trying to take advantage of AJ's button open with the Ace King. Let's see what AJ makes it here when it comes back to him.
2,000.
You want to see my first card or my new card?
New
He makes
card.
it $2,000.
The card that you ended up
Back
in.
to
Yeah,
Tony.
what's your other card going to be?
Boring.
That
beats me.
Boring.
That was my new card, so you guys know.
Can't blame Tony for 3-betting there. It folds to AJ on the button. He's going to be raising a wide selection of hands. Queen Jack rates to be pretty
unplayable
good.
to
Flops pretty well if you get called.
Wait, what's the case?
Unfortunately, ran into a 4-bet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. I'll probably wait ahead before you get the king.
Yeah.
That was his master plan. Oh my god, now JJ's gonna go lock it up.
10 for that.
My chips are always in play, bro. I'm dreaming of playing 50K pots sooner or later.
Got some people accusing JJ of locking it up now that he's up. You'll hear it.
Wait,
That's
you know what?
common when you win at a poker table.
Stretch, release.
People always want to tell
do
you
it.
what to do, it seems like. People are always saying you're going to lock it up, lock up the win.
I would never
You
need
don't me as much as you want. I really don't care. I really don't.
4:30.
I will needle you for wearing the Dodgers jersey.
Heads up.
Jared 3-bets ace-10 of diamonds out of the blinds. Gets a call. Flops huge on 8-4-2 with 2 diamonds. AJ flops top pair of 8s as well. We're going to see some fireworks here. Looks like Jared checks his hand. Or, I'm sorry, the graphic was a little delayed. He bets 400 and about 800. AJ's going to come along and call with top pair.
So wrong is upstairs right now.
9 of hearts turn.
If V doesn't come down.
Neither player improves their
If V doesn't
standing in
come
the
down
hand.
like half hour, I'll text him to come down. He's about a 5, but yeah, he. Trying to think of that. I don't even remember the hand he dusted. Oh, he had a straight draw.
Jared's going to continue with the aggression here and bets 1,100 into 1,700. Again, he was the pre-flop 3-better. AJ opened in the cutoff, and Jared 3-bet from the blinds. AJ called. Jared bet flop, got called. Now he's betting turn. AJ facing 1,100 into 28. He's going to call. Ace river for Jared, securing him the win in the hand, overrunning AJ's pair of 8s with his ace on the river. Now is he going to continue to bet for value here, or is he maybe going to play this as a check and see if AJ is going to bluff a hand perhaps? A lot of draws missed. Perhaps that's what he's thinking here. Great check here by Jared. I think it'd be a tough call for AJ if he would have led. Looks like AJ's going to check his hand back though. Jared's going to take it down.
I almost value bet on the river, but I wasn't sure.
It wasn't gonna work. Yeah, we're giving up.
Yeah, I was worried if I just
Bluff-
bet
all your
small and
bluffs
then
got
just
there.
rip it in my face.
Yeah, everything out there. I play like jacks or queens.
Yeah.
That's still good too, obviously. I just gotta run better.
That's a fine check
Oh,
by
I'm still-
Jared. You
I
want
think I'm
to
still stuck
have
like
something when you
9K,
check
so-
to your opponent sometimes, and definitely nice to have an ace up your
Guy that is
sleeve
super
and
bad
you
against
check,
Dr.
and maybe your
H.
opponent's
Wanted
going to
give-
take a
give
stab
him
at
a
the pot.
refund from the bomb pot. Now you're up against me.
No, I'm not against you personally.
No, I mean you're winning money against me.
Jared kind of
don't
quickly
mean
deduced that AJ didn't have much to
I
call
kinda thought you had
with.
a flush.
No,
but
no,
I'm
no.
like,
I don't like you, but I'm not against you.
I'm just gonna stick it in here.
Put him on a
and
more
run it
draw
twice.
heavy hand.
Colin, I like you a lot.
Big hand here for
On the
Tony
other
with
hand,
aces.
Poker is poker.
Makes it 120.
Poker.
Dr.
Dr. H,
H
did you get your haircut
protects the small blind, calls with the
It
king
looks
4
fresh.
diamonds.
No, last week I already got.
Last week?
Yeah.
That's fresh.
All red, but the wrong suit for Dr. H. Queen,
oh,
Jack,
that-
3 all hearts.
sorry.
Not on week 4. Week 3? Nope.
And this is Dr. H, man. He just leads in with absolutely nothing into his opponent. Just, you can't predict this guy's play at all, man. He's a tough one. He checks. Tony's going to bet his hand for value here with the 3 pairing. A great card for Tony. Dr. H is going to give up his bluff. He took a shot at it, but he realized it's a good time to slow down after getting called by Tony.
Same thing. We got all in on the flop. Ran it twice.
cannot.
I made quads on the first
yeah.
one, and I made full house on the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I wish that happened.
So you're even now.
Huh?
Who's it against? Do you remember?
It was against shoot, what's the guy's name? Is Sophia Lovegren's husband? He's
Mike.
Yeah, yeah. I like that result a little better.
Oh, did you? Okay, thanks, bro.
When I was looking back at that, you just look crushed. You're like,
Yeah.
Mike's a good dude.
Yeah, he's
a character too. I like Mike a lot.
Yeah, that was sick. Like, we got it in. I instantly hit quads on the turn on the first board, and then river full house on the second one.
Did you show or not until the end?
As soon as I hit quads, I turned the hand over.
550. Full.
Dr. H with the squeeze here to 550 with ace 9 of clubs after a raise and a call.
No problem. Young whippersnapper.
A gentleman and a scholar.
That is the expression.
Unfortunately, we don't know what Candy has yet, but she cold called 540 pre-flop out of the blinds. Colleen and Tony were in there initially for I think about 140 or 150 before Dr. H 3-bet. Dr. H picks up a nice flop with 954 with his 3-bet of ace 9 of clubs.
1640.
I don't have enough chips right now.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness, both of them 9?
You had top set, Doc?
He couldn't show a bad card.
Dr. H shows the 9, takes it down.
I didn't need to take a look.
3-bets ace 9 and promptly gets a dry 9 high flop to bet.
That was my read too.
Well played, Dr. H.
Doesn't matter.
Dr. H continues to be the most aggressive player at the table. He's usually the big winner or big loser every session. He's always in play to win or lose a huge pot just the way he plays. He's so active, he's so aggressive, he buys in deep.
But the next Wednesday's after, so I'll have my shirt ready. The free Benza shirt. I'm not gonna know where you're at.
He had I think he was the biggest loser last week. He took some really tough hands. He had a real big cooler and a bomb pot, as I recall. But once again, he's back to the leaderboard here as big winner again. Once again on Wednesday, he was the big winner previous Wednesdays before he took that loss last week.
I mean, maybe if I could wire money or something, but I don't want to travel with too much money.
Yeah, smart. Don't play no poker over there, bro.
I did when I was in 2019. I was still playing 2-5, so I would go to the casino and play like 2-5. It was so fun, but that doesn't get me off anymore. So I'd rather.
You need to play like weekly 100K pot versus Andy, huh?
Yeah,
you gotta play with teams and Andy and Reza.
And then you go to Malta with Yo Viral and play some 25-50. That sounds like my type of fun.
Oh my goodness.
AJ 40.
I'm muted. Doing everything backwards.
So you turn on the mic when you go to the restroom, and then when you're back here, you just turn it on.
Sounds like
maybe that's what the viewers want to hear.
Right? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, spice it up.
150.
Live at the bathroom.
Big hand for JJ with the ace king of hearts.
150.
Looks like everybody was asleep, unfortunately, for JJ.
Live at the bathroom.
I didn't show.
You didn't show, so aren't you supposed to flip it?
The other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not my job. I forgot.
You showed it.
You
Show
showed
the other one?
No, you showed the.
No, the other one before. The other one before.
Oh, the one before.
Ace as well. I'll be nice.
We didn't see it though. That's the problem.
It's on stream.
If I'm lying to you,
Well, that
I'll give you
confirms Doctor's
$100.
theory.
Huh?
Oh, he plays only ace jack and above.
No, he played ace 4.
He did play ace 4.
Ace 4 should be suited.
Fold. 110.
Maybe recently JJ cut up and say, oh, I should play a little bit more hands.
Maybe.
Yeah, mix, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Mix it up.
Yeah, mix it up.
Maybe.
Actually, he compliments
Sitting cards.
me that I mixed up
That you switched up
Yeah,
the game?
might be he learned from me.
How much are you probably right.
Yeah.
700.
AJ finds a 3-bet in the big blind with Queen 10 of clubs after a button open from JJ and a call from Colleen in the small blind.
10 seconds.
Back to JJ here.
Call.
600 roughly to call, 590 more. He's gonna peel. Looks like she's gonna peel as well. We're gonna have 3 people to the flop.
3-player.
Ace 9-4 flush draw flop, 2 diamonds.
$850. 850.
AJ follows through after his pre-flop aggression.
Fold.
Nobody's home.
What, ace
AJ is going to take it down.
Could be a lot.
Ace queen.
Good, well played there by AJ.
Yeah.
Take a king, queen,
Queen
of clubs.
deuce?
I want to hear it.
You'd show a deuce if that were the case.
Yeah, it was king, queen of clubs.
3 bets
JJ
pre-flop,
can have
reps
ace
the
every
ace high
single
flop. Doesn't nobody runs into any hands. Takes it down.
Put your mouth.
I learned that from you, JJ. Ace queen, 4-bet pot,
so
2-bet, easy
Decimating
game.
my hopes and dreams.
I learned that from you.
What?
The ace queen, 4-bet pot, C-bet. I learned it from you.
That was a 3-bet pot though.
I know. I was trying the 4-bet. 5-bet maybe.
I should have 4-bet you.
Words.
Call. Fold.
It was never tanking to fold.
Fold.
You had a good hand. Ace killed.
200. Fold.
Colleen wakes up with the Rockets. Makes it 200.
Call. Heads up.
Oh man, I
Looks
wanna
like Candy's
eat,
going
but
to
I
limp
got
call
the
her
first to offer.
10-9 offsuit. It flops a straight promptly.
Playing the 6, right, Wayne? Playing the 6? Still 6?
Could get messy here for Colleen with an overpair of aces.
Call.
So I gotta lead on the
What is a somewhat connected board? That might help her out later in the hand if Candy starts shoveling a bunch of money into the pot here.
400. Yeah.
Pretty good, Sochi.
Like Candy's going to lead for 400 into 1,000.
Again, I don't have any money. Everyone I'm traveling, do not break into my house. I got no money. No money, no jewelry, nothing. It's all in the box. I mean, if you want to come rob me here and
She's
take it out
trying
of
to
my box,
decide how to
you're more than
proceed with her
welcome.
hand here.
Come on down. But when I go in that room, I'm
Plays
telling
it
the
as a
security,
call.
there's a guy outside who's holding me hostage and making me clean out my box right now. Help! That's the only way it's gonna happen. That's the
5
only way you can
offsuit
get
here.
my money.
Candy's still with the
Or
nuts
win it.
on the river here. The
Talk about
flop
having
straight.
money, that's-
He definitely bluffed last time. Look at how happy he is.
I had to.
Anyone else, Candy? No, probably snap.
Candy leads for 900 into
I
1800.
had a
Bets half the pot.
$130,000 watch.
Colleen correctly assesses
I had
that
a
Candy's pretty
$130,000
strong here.
watch,
She
I'd be a little
hates being in the spot,
No,
but it's
but
gonna be pretty
that's-
tough to call. She's getting
Oh.
3 to 1 with an
Never see
overpair
where it's
rainbow
Okay.
board,
Yeah, that makes sense.
They
You
followed
have
one of
to
the
show at
players
least one.
from the other stream.
and she finds a fold. Great
They
fold.
fold them from the street.
Fantastic fold for
Followed
her.
from the casino,
Yeah.
not the bicycle.
Not
Not
easy to
easy.
do with an overpair
You bluffed
on a
it.
rainbow
10.
board.
You didn't show, right?
Great read there by Colleen.
So
Ace 10. I'm
you
just telling
definitely
you.
bluffed it.
She got ace 10. She really loves
Because
ace,
last time
any
when she
ace.
had it, she said gracias. This time she didn't say gracias. So I
Because I
know.
didn't call.
You watched. Did you watch?
Yeah, I timestamped it for us.
Yeah.
Part of my job.
That's the kind of hand where any like internet Reddit 2+2 player would be like, LOL, how do you fold?
Okay?
But
You bluff twice.
That's what
Candy.
he does.
No,
good
I'm
live
going to
read by,
finding the big hands.
by Colleen
Kind
there,
of
just
think,
realizing
what's the
Candy's kind of
Jackson?
betting tendencies and betting
that's okay.
patterns, and just knowing that she's very likely to be strong there as played, and that her
She didn't say
pair of
gracias.
aces is no
So
good.
you said gracias twice when she
Perhaps the Omaha
had it, so she
experience in
was
Colleen made her a little more
not
gun shy
rubbing
of
it
having
in.
just a pair of aces as well on a coordinated board like that, but hard to say if that factored into her coming to that conclusion, but as Omaha players, we're definitely used to seeing nutted hands at a way higher rate on these boards than the no-limit players, given the extra 2 cards pre-flop and just the connectivity hands have on boards. Great fold there by Colleen.
800.
JJ finds a 3-bet with his pocket queens.
Is there any chips? Just the black?
Or an open ice, and Candy 3-bets with her ace queen to 800. Dr. H in there with ace 9 of spades.
How unlucky.
This is shaping up to be a pretty sizable
I've
pot.
never heard anybody complain about having too many chips.
So now to me it's the same. It's just like 4 times bigger. Right? It's the same. You call it too. I decided to call because he called, same. Right?
Dr. H priced himself in.
Good price.
4 people to the flop.
4 players.
JJ's pocket queens firmly in the lead. Although, what a flop here for Dr. H, flopping top pair to nut flush draw. Boy, this could be a huge pot here between these two. Oh, they are so deep. 30K for Dr. H, 20K for JJ. Colleen in there with the king high spades. This is shaping up to be a very messy hand. Looks like we have Candy leading here for 1,000 on the flop. We got a call from JJ and a call from Colleen. Back to Dr. H, promptly finding a raise with his top pair nut flush draw. Monster flop for Dr. H here. It's going to be a very interesting decision when it gets back to JJ. They are so deep here. If JJ just had a 5, 6, 7K stack, this would probably be a fairly trivial ship in over Dr. H's raise, but sitting 20K deep,
I'll show one card.
it's a much more complicated decision with an overpair of queens here.
I'm all in.
All in.
Wow,
Tough timing for Colleen. She's usually going to have a ton of outs here against whatever she's up against, but up against the absolute worst hand she could be up against. She'd rather be up against a set of 9s. I mean, she's up against a higher flush draw. He's got that pair of 9s. She basically needs a dry king here.
4110 more.
I call. Right?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, anyway.
Narrow path to victory here for Colleen. Tough cooler here.
He definitely doesn't have 7, 8 of spades.
Oh, that's what Colleen has.
Same hand, king high. Oh, that's what I didn't want you to have. Nice hands.
Very tough hand for Colleen. With her stack size and the size of the pot, I definitely do not fault her for shipping it in there at the king high flush draw. It's just super tough timing that her spades were covered by Dr. H's ace high spades.
Can you call chips?
Yeah. Take it.
Doctor, easy game, huh?
No, tough. I raised 5,000.
Yeah, 'cause you had the
What were you
nuts and the
thinking
nuts.
with 3 people, that everybody was going to fold?
I tried to get that money there.
Well, you had a pretty good hand, too.
Yeah, but I mean.
Yeah, pair and then a flush draw.
Really impressed by Colleen. She's taken a few on the chin. She's had some tough breaks in hands. She's still smiling. She's still laughing. She's going to rebuy and get in the game. That's a very encouraging sign to see from a fellow professional. When you see things like that, that's definitely very encouraging. It's not easy to take a few on the chin like that, and it's easy to be discouraged or leave the game or kind of pout or whatever, but really good composure here by Colleen.
way people start doing burglaries and stuff. But then at the same
I
time,
already. Oh, I thought it said it was 15.
no one's gonna go for you. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
15,000. Thank you. Fold,
Double-edged
fold,
sword. I get it.
fold. Chip dip.
Andy, you had your 7 dudes.
Colleen's going to buy in for $15,000, up in her buy-in.
I should already be in there.
I should just 4-bet.
Call.
I think she was in for 7K prior.
Just 4-bet. Oh.
Hoping to get unstuck with the bigger buy-in.
Call. 3 players. Check. Check. 200. Fold. Fold.
Oh,
Oh,
show both.
don't show.
Show both.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never mind
anyway,
then, yeah.
Be proud of the Doyle Brunson.
Once again, we're playing 10, 20, 40, no limit Texas Hold'em here at the Park West Bicycle Casino. We're about 15 minutes from downtown Los Angeles. This is the longest running poker stream out there. It's got about 30 years of history, I believe.
With 10s?
Keep forgetting that initial stream that ran here. But I definitely remember watching this thing 15, 20 years ago back in Missouri.
Angry man.
As an aspiring poker player at that time, playing 1-2 and 2-5 no limit in Kansas City.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
Oh.
I would have chopped it.
You better
They're just 4-bet candy with their little limp and raise trick with their ace-king.
Call.
Maybe.
Jared's going to raise ace-9 on the button here to 120.
Oh my God. Then I am the worst player.
Looks like Dr. H mixed up his play and is calling from the small blind unless we got a graphic delay here.
Call.
Yeah, Grant waking up with pocket queens here. 3 bets to 760. Going to be 640 more for Dr. H to call.
We need
service over here.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Give this guy another glass of wine.
That's yours or mine? This is mine. I dumped yours. I'm sorry.
What foul?
It's all right.
Dr. H is going to find a call.
Nothing broke.
Huge flop for Grant, flop on top set.
Just when you bring this cable around. it's
Dr.
like
H
pushing
with the
this
pair of
cable a little
10s. He does have a 10 of clubs. I think if
6-9.
there was ever a
It's my fault.
opportunity to check back and slow play your top set, I think this would be it. You got top set, you're only against one opponent.
Oh, come on, man.
It's also tempting to get extra value in and bet the flop versus Dr. H as well. Do not fall to bed here.
Yeah.
Grant's going to
just
bet
send him
690.
I know you want to show off the new
Dr.
chip.
H is going to peel.
back. Yeah, I'll just take yeah, maybe like 4.
I know, yeah, it's all good. I'll just be more
And the
careful.
rest can be black. Yeah.
Grant fills up. Best card you could almost see with the 3 there on
Actually,
the
you could
turn.
probably just do a 1K. And
Is
I'll
he going
just
to check
change
this
from
back, or is he going to try to get
Yeah,
3
yeah.
streets of value here from Dr. H?
Check, check.
He checks it back. Looking to show some weakness to Dr. H. River pairs the 8, brings in a flush as well.
Bet. 8-10.
Dr. H is going to bet 8-10 into 3,100, making it nearly a 4K pot now. Over to Grant with 810 to call. Obviously a matter of how much he's going to raise here. Grant is just praying Dr. H ran into a flush here on this river or an 8X.
All in.
Grant jams. It's going to be over 7K for Dr. H to call.
I'm going to use my time chip. Wow.
Dr. H is going to use his time
To
chip.
figure out the youngster play. God, this is not typical.
Everybody has 30 seconds to act, but each
90%
player
I
does
bet
have
you don't
5 1-minute time chips to
Why
use.
should? Oh, god damn! This is really bad. Oh, oh my god. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Can you count?
That's a mess.
Jeez. really tough.
Dr. H asking for a count here.
The way I look, entree, a little bit too much. That's why. Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7
thousand something, I know.
7,900, roughly.
Tough.
7,920.
And yeah, it's not too much.
Dr. H finds a fold. Nice hand there for Grant. Takes it down.
Oh, that kind of solves
That's your okay. Beat me. Oh, thank you. I was wrong. Okay.
You were wrong?
I was wrong.
That kind of solves the
Queen.
equation.
He showed queen. I cannot beat queen.
Show, right?
I cannot.
Wait,
I cannot.
unless you want to show both, yeah.
Not particular. I mean, you'll see it.
We know what you had. Come on.
Obviously.
Queen of what? Clubs?
Can't
So
tell you.
queen of clubs?
Can't tell you, candy.
Oh, all right, baby.
Okay, fine. It was a queen, but I don't know what suit it was.
I don't remember the suit. I
don't know the suit, but it definitely was a queen. It was a black queen. And
You were that light? Doctor, you thought I was totally full of shit?
Rounders, they call it the black mariah, I
He
believe.
said 90% bluff.
Yeah, 90% ace high, but I was wrong. Sorry. I was wrong. Good. Good fold.
You're entitled.
690.
Raise. 690. Fold.
AJ waking up with the pocket rockets. Makes it 120 from early position. Tony calls it the queen nine of clubs over to Grant in the big blind.
You sell your
I
line?
spilled some, yeah, I know.
He's gonna 3-bet
You
to
still have some.
690. Tough timing for a 3-bet there from Grant.
Okay, nice to.
Let's see what
So
AJ
you-
does
you
here.
said
He
you had a
4-bets
book?
to
You
2,000.
wrote a book about poker or something?
No, I didn't. Wrong guy.
He's got
no.
5,500 behind here. Gonna be pretty easy for AJ to get a stack in here in this hand. Let's see what
No, I
Grant
love
elects
to
to do.
read.
It's 1,300
I
back
love
to him.
to learn your style.
If I wrote a book, it wouldn't be about poker strategy, that's for sure.
Oh.
10 seconds.
Yeah, because I was too aggressive. I need to back down.
Yeah.
Right? Very nice.
Maybe.
Call.
You got me to fold the best hand.
Thank you.
Heads up.
Oh, once a while, yes. You got to
Grant
mix
finds a
that.
call.
I'm very sure.
Gonna have a heads up flop
You got
here.
to
The
mix.
last one, I pulled the best hand when you had ace nine.
Check.
Yeah,
10-10
got to
for
do it.
a rainbow flop.
Did I play?
And
Yeah, you
wow,
have the better hand to fold and the worst hand to call.
that looks like quad tens,
Oh, and
y'all.
these-
That is
No, you
quite
also
a
should
flop.
call. You got king high flop.
Wow, what a tough hand for AJ. I mean, that looks like an orphan flop.
yeah,
Basically
king
seems
high
like there's no flop. What are the odds somebody's gonna have a 10x given the pre-flop action?
I should just fold that candy.
Yeah, and I'd have my fucking chips.
Call.
AJ's got to assume he's up against queens or jacks here.
It's like JJ playing like a nit.
Maybe nines.
Wow.
Because I shouldn't have been in the hand as played.
Definitely would put pocket tens in his range, but you definitely discount that quite a bit when you see 2 tens on the flop.
Small four guys.
Dream situation here for AJ. Or I'm sorry, for Grant. Nightmare situation for AJ.
Yeah, when you
rather.
four bet, maybe because today I'm trying to play like a less.
1,900.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
This is less, believe it or not.
AJ's betting 1,900. He's got
Hey,
2,500
check my
behind.
whip it. Check my whip it.
What do you think
Today.
it is? I'm
Doctor,
curious.
but you.
30 something.
Dr. H's
You
yeah.
think it's 30
But
something?
Doctor,
Grant's
I
just
don't
trying
know,
to figure out the
40.
best way to get all those chips.
You want to be playing a higher VPIP.
Is there just one stack of blacks in the front there?
Yeah, that's it.
Did it tell you?
Lower VPIP maybe.
Today less.
This is like a.
All in. Call.
He
Oh,
goes
they're
with
probably
it.
dead.
Twice?
I have quads.
You have quads?
Probably dead.
That
Is
is
there a way
absolutely sick.
straight
That is a
flush
tough
draw
one
I
for
mean, you might
AJ
as well
there.
just run it once, I think, or dead.
That is.
There's no hand that he can have that way.
No, 9-7.
Clubs.
Oh, that's true.
One time. One time.
Yes,
If
the
you're
silver
like,
lining
no,
for AJ in this hand would be that he
no,
wasn't more deep. I mean, he definitely plays real loose and aggressive, can definitely runs up big stacks here, but I guess that'd be the silver lining. Only lost 5K in that hand. It definitely could have been 10 or 15
no.
in other
Are they
sessions.
charging us for it?
But
Of course not.
That's a tough one there for AJ. Nothing you can do there.
4 bets.
Collection next
Boom.
time.
Huh? It's this hand?
Deja vu, huh?
Yeah. Fans make squads on this show.
Deja vu.
8,000? 8,000 for AJ.
AJ, you want to change?
Yeah, please.
Looks like AJ is going to rebuy for 8,000. That crazy cooler is brought to you by Habbo Hot Sauce. The hot sauce that'll have you coming back for more. HabboSauce.com.
What's my wicket?
Doctor.
If you want to spice things up.
Doctor, I had queens.
Yeah, he was really hoping you had an 8 or a 3.
Oh, no, you don't need to tell me. I already know.
Yeah, I was hoping you had an 8.
Either you have a pocket queen
Yeah.
or you had nothing. That's why, so I was wrong. Thank you. I made a good fold.
King of spades.
I can beat
clubs on
ace
top.
high. That's why.
You have like a bad pair. Oh, I'm sorry. Traffic.
Check. Check, check. Check, check, check. And check around.
Got one of those double board bomb pots in the making here. Everybody antes $100 and sees the flop. Action starts from the flop onward.
Check. 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 300. Fold. 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 Fold.
Don't spot any two-way hands here for anybody. I don't see anybody with a hand on each board.
1,200.
But obviously a hand like King Jack, for example, would be a tremendous hand to have.
Call. Heads up. 8 of clubs on top.
AJ with the nut straight on the bottom board, although a flush did come on the river.
Check.
King 10, nobody?
Ooh, if I
Pair
stood
five,
up
stop
top.
it.
Looks
yeah,
like
top.
Jared's lonely pair of fives will take the top board. Sometimes it's funny how little of a hand can
queen
end up with
ten.
one
It's
half
just
of the
a
board in
split.
these double board
okay.
games.
Those are higher straight.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Wow.
River saved me.
Wow.
I would have folded if you bet the river.
Mistake.
Not much intersection between the players' hands on that double board hand. Not much to speak of on that one.
Straddle.
Straddle to
You guys
80.
like to change? Yeah.
This one, just
Looks like AJ's coming in for an $80 straddle. Again, we're playing 10, 20, 40, no limit here.
Okay, sure.
2,000 minimum buying, no cap. Most players have been buying in for around 5 to 10 grand. Dr. H did buy in for 16,000. He's among the big winners here today so far.
Call. Fold.
Per usual for Dr. H. I think he's been big winner in like 3 of the 4 Wednesdays I've done here in the last month or so.
Call. Fold. Call. 4 players.
Sorry.
You're okay.
So, Grant, you keep getting super nut.
Yeah, I
hands, huh?
top boat and then.
Yeah.
Oh, it's-
JJ with a great pot limit Omaha hand with his blockers to the 9-6 nut straight, but not quite as powerful
Says
in no
you,
limit,
doctor.
but still a nice flop for
You
JJ with the
destroy
overpair and the gut shot straight draw.
he's deflecting.
Yeah, he's trying to pass
Gonna
all the
take down a
attention to
nice
someone
little pot there with the flop bet.
Dr. Stacks poker.
That's what she said.
You bet 420, so you had to have 60.
Yeah.
Told you not to bet the 420. Everyone knows I have it at that point.
Everyone knows when you bet you have it.
Everybody likes the mean bets of 420. I don't think I've seen a $690 bet or a 69 bet, but
I'm kidding.
I already studied data.
for all the young kids out there with their 420s and 69s,
Again.
I know.
whatever else Elon Musk would rate to bet in a hand.
Dr. K.
Dr. K's been playing me like a fiddle today.
Dr. K's been playing everyone like a
But Candy gave him the alley-oop with a damn limp raise. So he just dunked it after that.
Tony waking up with the big hand here. Ace King of Hearts raises to 120. Dr. H not afraid of much. 3 bets to 520 with his 8-7 of clubs. Let's see if he faces a 4-bet here and it comes back to him.
There's that V-pip.
Tony is on the shorter stack side here with 4,700 behind.
Dr. H is in the zone, man.
Auto zone.
Let's see what Tony elects to make it here.
Yes. Automatic?
Get in the zone.
Raise.
Auto zone.
He's going to make it a flat $2,000 total. Going to be about 1,500 or so for Dr. H's call. 1480 to be exact.
Call.
Dr. H is in there. He calls. Going to be a heads-up pot here. 4,000 in the pot.
Where's JJ at?
Tony's going to have
Ask
2,800
JJ
behind. Should be a easy spot for him to get his chips in here if he so chooses. Jack 10, 8 flop. Kind of a mixed bag flop for Tony. He does flop a nut gut shot, and he has backdoor nut hearts, but it's a very coordinated board that definitely rates to intersect with Dr. H here. But with 2/3 of the pot, I think he's just going to send it in with his ace king, figuring he's got pretty good equity on the whole against whatever Dr. H has. He doesn't want to just check and fold to Dr. H's bet, or doesn't want to check and call it off. He'd be better off just sending it in like he is. So I like how Tony played it here.
Oh, this Kenny had 9-7.
Yeah, because
He's
it's
just going to
good
stuff it
twice.
in.
You are probably ahead.
Twice?
Yeah, twice. Oh.
All right.
Should have win.
All in.
Probably ahead.
When you're running high.
Dr. H is a little small. Looks like a 60-40 favorite here, I believe.
Now, I wonder if we should.
Big turn for Tony here, turning the nut flush draw. Dr. H fades that one with the 10 pairing. It's hoping to fade an ace, king, or queen here. And he does it.
You have a pair?
Yeah, I have pair.
Dr. H has been running pure today.
Ay-ya.
Oh my goodness, Doctor.
I think Dr. H is like 4-0 or 6-0 on runouts here. And these all-in hands of consequence.
When you're hot, man.
I'm gonna go rewatch.
Maybe he'll want to keep some of them free.
Thank you.
Nice hand there for Dr. H. That's a standard Dr. H hand. 3 bets and 8-7 of clubs. Gets 4-bet. Flop sees it.
My face
Oh, yeah.
red at all?
Flops a
want
pair
this?
and a gut shot straight draw. Calls the jam.
1,000.
Rosy.
Fades all the outs. That's a Dr. H hand in a nutshell, I think.
Is there more wine?
He's a tough customer.
For
Yes.
sale, yeah.
It's in that back there behind Wayne.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, what's up, Wayne?
Oh, Wayne, bring a glass.
Join us.
Join us, come on. Not for the table, sorry. You cannot join.
We'll give him till 4 o'clock. We'll give him till 4 o'clock and then we'll let the next guy want to take it.
Yep.
He's staying here, the next guy.
He's what?
He's staying here. Playing the bigger games the next couple days. He has a couple cool YouTube clips too.
Fold. Fold. Call. Fold. Call. Raise. 240. Fold. Fold. Sure.
Pauline wakes up with the pocket H. He's going to make it 240.
Fold.
Try to thin the field here.
How long do you think you'll be going after stream again? You said till like 1.
Huge flop for Colleen here. Flops a set
I'm
of
probably gonna go
8s.
fire a bullet and then once I bust it.
That's fine. I mean, Jace, if I don't have I'm gonna fill your seat and then I'll jump
Are you
back
playing
in
in
after.
this?
Candy with middle pair here. She's going to give a peel, looks like.
Is this like a regular thing now for Wednesday?
500.
Like
This game? Not next Wednesday.
Bet 5.
Not next Wednesday, but next 2 Wednesdays after that.
Bet now 1,000 to 1.
What's happening next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday, we're going.
Two of hearts in the turn completes a flush, but Colleen's going to continue the better set for value here. Wants to protect against any heart draw Candy may have turned, and wants to continue to get value from perhaps an ace-x she may have, perhaps a 2-pair, but just middle pair for Candy, no redraw. She's going to find a correct fold.
Douglas K. Polk.
Not necessary. I don't think he played that good. Yeah.
Oh, he plays.
He did?
He plays plenty, man.
I didn't watch his streaming recently.
If he wants to, he played.
Not recently. They haven't been playing that big in Texas. I think it's 25-50, but he was playing the biggest games for a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
200, 400.
Oh.
200, 400.
I mean, he crushed
He's a
Daniel.
heads up
Heads up.
master.
He crushed Daniel heads up. It wasn't even close.
I'm gonna add 4, okay.
Adding 4? Candy's adding 4.
Yeah, Daniel Negreanu definitely a fish out of water playing Doug Polk in a heads-up online match. That was a pretty predictable result there with Doug taking it down.
Comedian, like poker comedian.
No, comedian?
Yeah, like poker comedian.
That would be good,
Right?
a poker comedian.
Yes, yeah, like.
Well, he's not
like,
really a comedian. I know what you're trying to say, like maybe
He
a
has a lot of-
personality, maybe?
He does a lot of memes and stuff.
140.
yeah, like business-wise or population-wise.
Popularity-wise, I still
yeah.
think it's Daniel Negreanu by far.
Who's more popular between
Yeah.
the two, you mean? Yeah, definitely Daniel.
Oh, that Daniel's still more popular? Okay.
Yeah.
Daniel Negreanu, and then probably someone like Phil Ivey still.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
But
sure.
Doug Polk recently got really.
Amongst poker players, Doug Polk is pretty.
All right, yeah.
He's very, like, controversial. He's either liked or disliked.
Yes, yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah, that's why I make him more like a front, you know. Yeah.
Doctor, do you speak Mandarin?
Yeah, I speak Mandarin.
So does Ian.
Yeah. 你看喝了一点点。
Colleen is in the lead here at the pair of threes. Tony's going to lead with his overcards.
Yeah, wine check, face, red face.
It goes right to my face.
Yeah, right away.
She
you
opts
see?
for a call. with
Okay,
her
you have
bottom
wine.
pair and club
Now
redraw,
I
and she
know what to
turns.
do. We have plenty of wine. Okay, more bottle coming.
Tony does make a gut shot with the queen
There's a ball
9
over
on the
here.
board now with his king jack, although he elects to check. Thought he might barrel that card, but
It's
both
not
players
bad.
check the
Actually,
turn.
It's pretty
I like
good.
it, yeah.
9 pairing the river.
I never heard about this brand, but
Me neither, actually.
yeah, but the year was pretty.
On Tony
They
now with the
always say
king
like
high.
2014, 2015.
Napa Valley.
Yeah, very good wine
Check.
for some reason.
Both players go check. Colleen's going to be pretty happy to take this down with a pair of threes.
Cheers, Doctor.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I think Monday, Thursday, Friday, but don't quote me on it.
That's right.
Yeah?
Monday, Thursday.
Not sure if they mentioned Doug
Monday,
Polk,
Tuesday,
if he's
Friday.
playing on any upcoming
hate that
streams
this
here or
chair
not,
doesn't
but that would
roll.
be an interesting watch.
It's like it doesn't
See
have.
him play on this stream.
Yeah. Well, they said the corner seats, so I don't think Tony's seat has.
Definitely got to admire Negreanu for even playing him in that heads-up match. It's a lot of people dunk on Negreanu for getting destroyed in that game, but people got to understand, like, Negreanu's a mixed game player. He plays so many other formats. I mean, Doug is basically a one-trick pony with, no limit hold'em, so it's impressive that Daniel would even attempt that match against a specialist like Doug Polk and heads-up online no limit hold'em.
No, like I'm gonna get used
But Daniel's a hell of a player in his own right, obviously.
He's marking this territory.
Yeah, it's just like.
Can play all the games.
Touch him a little bit.
Ah, so that's nice of you to be so considerate.
3 players.
Sorry about that.
Wayne.
He would obviously be
So
a massive
no
favorite over
Wednesday?
Doug if
Next
Doug
week?
played him in
Just
any kind
Monday,
of
Tuesday,
mixed game
Friday?
type of format. So, but Doug's obviously smart enough to not
It's
take on
playing
that
like
challenge.
all
But
3 days, like 25, 50.
hats off to Negreanu for taking the challenge, I guess.
5.
Oh, Tuesday is 10:20. Oh,
Raise. 1,500.
oh yeah. Why not?
Fold.
I switch. Yeah, I switch. So play with Doug.
Is the port already on the table?
Oh, only
or is the
Monday.
port coming?
No, that's
Oh,
it.
that's
is
why.
okay.
Okay. No, Monday too big for me. Sorry. Yeah.
Fold.
Let me see a turn.
Good instincts there by Candy. Picks it up with
Did I
her
see a
top
turn?
pair.
You almost forgot.
Thank you.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I was
no.
gonna ask her what.
She was asking which one I wanted
Yeah.
to see. I had a pair under that. Sevens.
I think people are a lot more honest on these streams knowing that people can see what they actually had later on. I pretty much never believe anything anybody says at a poker table, but I think the comments on a stream are typically more accurate for obvious
I don't know, that might
reasons.
be a little too anecdotal.
Fold. 110. Call. Fold. Thank you. Call. Fold. 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 3 players. Check.
Huge flop for Colleen here, flopping the nut flush draw. Even has some runners to a straight if you're Omaha inclined here. She's got the 6, 7, 8, can catch a 5 or a 9 on the turn for open ender. She's got the nut diamonds. She's got the ace. Tony's gonna tag along. Looks like the bottom pair or middle pair of sixes. She's got 5, 6.
One more time, I will. I think I'll reject the offer.
Jenga on the turn here.
That's
Thanks for the
that's
nut
a
flush.
lovely
Let's see how
offer.
she lets to play
See,
this
that
one.
way
Mets
he
win the
doesn't-
wild card. They're gonna play the Dodgers.
Yeah, I'm in. I'll go with you.
Oh, look at this.
I set the bar pretty low, you know. Just don't call me a nit anymore.
She bets pot. She bets 1,000 into
I'll
1,000.
just take the friendship friend the casino, you know.
It'll be tough for Tony to continue here with the
Sounds like you're a little
pair and an open end draw and a flush turn.
I'm more salty than Dr.
He finds a fold.
2 big hands of
No.
when I
Tori, the
three bet-
doctor's
when I three bet-
is not. I tell you, the doctor's not a locker upper, bro.
He's like, what do you want me to do? And then
She shows
boom, and
the
another
blocker
time I
ace
flip
of
over pair and he
diamonds.
has the ace, 9 of spades.
You want to hear? Okay.
She wants him to think we
One-
blocked
one
her. She
has
had
three
it.
bet you.
No.
I know you want to hear.
No.
The way she's played, she definitely could be betting just a
3, 4
blocker there.
hearts.
So
Oh, shit.
definitely good for her to show that.
I think I had
And
hearts
not the
that
complete hand, I think.
Doctor.
The one where you told him bad fold.
Yeah.
Well, good fold for you.
3, 4. No, I didn't fold. I 3 bets him. And he fold. He was the one fold.
Yeah.
And he said, good fold.
He said good fold. No, he's the best is thanks.
Yeah, hey, that's true.
Thanks
That
is a
was
good
true. Before that, I didn't see my card. So,
Right, and then you looked at him and you're like, oh, 3, 4 suited. Insta raise.
Call.
Was it 140?
You're not invited.
Good price. Aww, thank you.
so nice.
Girls only.
If I flop a good one, I'm gonna be sad.
I hope this is your hand. It's not your hand. If you're like
Nice flop for Colleen, flopping open-ended on
8, 9.
ace
You wouldn't
9,
fold.
8 with her jack 10. Nobody has much to contend with there.
Oh.
Fuck me. It's a good. It doesn't
Open
matter.
end, not
It's
bad.
good. It's
Not
good.
bad.
It's
Gonna
good.
take it down.
It's not used to winning. You see, JJ? Yes.
So Tony, do you play here often?
Once in a while. Yeah, a couple days a week.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But you
you
probably
play-
play limit game. You don't play.
No,
only
I
limit?
play the 5, 10, 20.
Oh, 5, 10, 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the 5, 10, 20 out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Have you ever played in JJ's game?
No, I don't think so. That's why.
No.
Yeah.
Essentially the same players.
Hoping to catch him with aces.
Yeah.
Mixed with some
Because he asked last time.
crazier players.
And I was like, nobody looked.
Come on, bro.
I was gonna say no, I don't chop when you said yeah, sure, I'll chop. I was gonna
Why would I say
yum the
that?
fuck out of you. All right, well, I'll just win more money off you. It's okay.
Raise. 160.
He doesn't know what's about to do.
What, you can't say that and call.
Heads up.
Big flopper Grant here. Flop a nut flush draw on ace 9-4 with 2 spades. It's got the king 7 of spades.
Yeah, 160.
King.
Not much for
King of
JJ.
spades.
Easy win there for
No.
Grant.
Value bet.
Now we give him some chips and he starts getting a little cocky. All it took was a full house and quads.
All it took was false quads and a little bit of wine.
Right?
That's all it took, really.
All it took. A little bit of chirping chips.
Are you doing a coffee order?
These are chirping chips. When I have them, I have the right to chirp.
Can I
Once
order?
lose
Copy
them, I
that.
can't chirp
AJ's adding
anymore.
3,000.
You need to write it down. Hot oat milk latte,
Raise 110.
vanilla.
Fold.
Just tell them vanilla. Yeah, they'll do some amount. It'll be fine.
Raise
Hot
400.
oat milk latte,
Fold.
vanilla. Just say vanilla. They've been here before.
How much? Fold. 400.
Thank you.
Is Dodger Stadium far from here?
No, but parking
Depends on traffic and yeah.
Yeah, because
You'll walk longer than it takes you to drive there.
Yeah, I would just Uber.
Really?
Get dropped off.
Raise.
oh, like get dropped off far away. Yeah,
Not
because
far away, but like outside
like
the
what-
stadium. It's still maybe like 15-minute walk instead of like.
Stadium's up on a hill.
oh,
Parking's all below it.
right. Do you watch baseball, or you just know about the stadium?
When the Red Sox don't suck, I'll watch. So not often.
She's fessing up to being a fair weather fan. I
What do you think I
appreciate
feel as a
that.
Mets fan?
Oh wow, yeah.
They were doing
You watch
so
other
well.
teams. No.
It's been a rough few years for the Red Sox, unfortunately. I'm a Royals fan. I'm from Kansas City. My team's always terrible.
I'm from New England.
Yeah, yeah.
Except for them 2 years.
I'm not
where
a
they went to
Patriots fan.
back-to-back
No,
World Series and
nor
won
am I.
one. But
I am.
You are.
We know.
Big fan.
We've seen the jerseys.
So what's the update
hats.
on Brady and Giselle?
Divorce.
Like, apparently they're getting divorced. Yeah.
Seems about
Or Giselle got a divorce lawyer at least.
Tabloids.
She's bluffing. Like,
She might be. I just
The
don't think.
bluff divorce?
Basically, what I read is that
The bluff
he got,
owned divorce?
he got really pissed that he unretired.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
really? Damn, that's messed up.
Because she's been begging him to like spend more time with the kids and stuff.
You're gonna have the rest of his life with.
Yeah. Plus, he has like a whole off season.
big
like,
bet here for AJ. Bet 2,200 on the
No, I'm just
turn.
saying,
with
like,
this
you have, like,
pair of threes. He does have a
months off at a
6, which is
time,
pretty
you know?
useful to block
That's a big bluff.
potential straights out there.
Let's talk about this hand.
The bluff. Let me tell you about this hit.
Candy does have a wheel draw with her ace high, but AJ's aggression is going to take it
Tom
down.
Brady bluffed
Well played by
retirement.
AJ.
No, I'm saying she might be. Three?
She
Oh my god.
she bluffed Jim. She bluffed Jim divorce on him.
Who is this guy?
AJ's trying to get back in the winner's circle after that rough hand he had where he
I didn't see that.
believe
he
he
showed
4-bet
one.
aces and
Showdown.
3-better had pocket tens, called the 4-bet.
Put it on the board.
Stacks weren't super deep behind. There's about
You're 40.
2,500 in the flop. I think AJ had about four or 5 grand behind. Flop was 10-10 for a rainbow. He ran into quad tens with his aces. It was pretty tough timing there
120.
for AJ. He's hoping to make it back here before the stream ends. That was a tough hand.
Grant, you have wine?
The doctor wants to get me sauce.
Yeah.
Three players?
Ran into Grant's quad tens.
I'm glad I didn't fall into your trap.
Yeah.
I got pretty good hand.
I was hoping you had a 3 or an 8.
No, I didn't. Unfortunately.
Fortunately.
If you have 8, you're gonna get some money.
If he had an 8, I think I would have gotten it all. I would have called for you if he had 8 for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Even for my card, I still try to call.
Ace 10 good?
AJ takes down another pot. He's fine with chopping some wood here.
See,
Stacking up a bunch of small and medium wins.
Is that a Hulk?
I don't know.
Starbucks.
Starbucks?
Hulk is all green.
Hulk is all green?
He has them both. That's his new one.
February.
How much does a Starbucks go for?
Like retail?
No, JJ, promise you be my teacher, so good teachers.
Retail
I can
playlist,
get, I can.
Oh, JJ, you gotta go now, right? Oh. You got a meeting?
Show me into my big blind.
That's pretty nice.
Show me.
Got it, thank you.
Who has a meeting? Jared does?
No, you gotta go now,
Oh.
right? Yeah.
Great. 420.
Well, let's see if this brings us some luck here.
Dr. H waking up to some pair of sevens makes it 120. Grand 3 bets to 420.
You can just take it. I'm sure he won't mind.
Doctor, I need to give you back your lucky charm.
Oh, okay.
Put it on.
Okay.
You beat Grant.
Fine. Check.
Pretty decent flop for Dr. H, insofar as you don't flop a set. He's 8-6-3. He's got one spade. There's two spades out there. He's got some running straight drawouts.
420, 690.
Looking to catch a 10 or a 9 for open ender.
What other childish bet can we come up with?
5 also makes him
69.
an open ender. This pair of sevens. He also picks up a
Come on,
spade
you
draw.
guys.
Pretty big turn equity wise for Dr. H. Although we're still unsure of what hand he's up against at the moment with Grant.
I gotcha. 3,200.
Grant overbetting the pot here. 3,200. Into a $2,100 pot.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
See if Dr. H uses his time chip here. Oh, he calls. Quickly calls. Calls the overbet. Let's see what Grant has here.
Oh, good bet.
Pocket jacks.
Damn.
32, right?
Interestingly played there by Grant. Well played there by Grant.
3, 32. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice spot there for Grant.
New dealer's coming. Thank you all very
He's had quite a day so far. I think it's still between,
Not even one hand, you
it's
got
still
ace
between
high?
him and Dr. H for big winner.
Oh, sorry?
See that in a second
Not
here.
even one hand. You got ace high.
Sometimes we'll have these.
Yeah.
Just not that time.
Sounds good.
Those percentages are reflecting what percentage of the time the players are seeing the flop. Dr. H, big winner once again, plus 26,000. Grant's
No,
up
don't listen.
almost 14,000.
I'm serious.
JJ, a respectable
He made a
12K winner so
exact-
far before
a
the
little
Dodger
more, I
game
will
here.
fold. A little less, I call. He got less money, actually.
One pot, everybody in 100. 8 of diamonds, 7 of diamonds, deuce of clubs.
Good. Too drastically different. Man.
400. Fold. Call.
I think I'm on my blanket. I'm like,
Another
let's
double
change.
board bomb pot hand here. For those just tuning in, everybody ante's $100. Everybody sees the flop and the action starts on the flop. Pot is split in half, half for each board. They are playing no limit hold'em. 10, 20, 40 here, but this is a $100 ante double board bomb pot. Let's see if anybody wakes up with some monsters to play with here. JJ with a huge hand here. He's got a king on both boards.
Thank you.
And Grant obviously with a flush on the top. He's got to feel pretty good about having that one locked up, but has a pair of 10s on the bottom. Most likely going to be a split here. Grant bets 1,600. I'm sorry, Dr. H bets 1,600.
Call.
With this 2 pair on one board, he's got no prospects on the other. Gets a couple calls.
5 o'clock, stop. Check.
Great run out for Grant here. He spikes 2 pair with his 10, 10s and 4s. That's not going to be Dr. H's Queen 10 if he ends up in the hand. We'll see if he can get this between JJ and Grant. Grant would scoop JJ with his flush on top and 2 pair on bottom, although we're going to see how Dr. H plays into this equation.
10,000.
10,000.
Grant's going to bet 10 grand into 7,200 here. Should make it an easier fold for Dr. H. It'll be going to be a very tough spot for JJ as well.
10 seconds.
JJ's thinking if he's beat on one board, maybe he has the other board, but it's a lot to call. 10K into 17, 10K into 7K. He's obviously thinking, could his opponent have a Jack 9 of diamonds here, Ace Jack of diamonds? He's trying to think of all the hands that can scoop both flops here, or scoop both boards here, I should say. Tough spot for JJ, but definitely don't mind a fold there.
And which board you are? That's what I'm figuring out.
That's the tough decision with this
like
game.
I got one board.
It's hard to know which board they're strongest on.
No, the other board.
Fold.
Both boards. Both boards.
Nice hand there from Grant.
Oh, okay, that works. I was really going for
It's
the
a weird spot for JJ because he's got,
wow,
decent hands on both boards, but not
Get 2
an
pair on the
amazing
bottom.
hand on either.
But there's a lot of
Bit of a
hands
tricky spot there for
I
JJ.
block, so I cannot even call. I have no on this board.
Right.
Most likely he got flush.
Yeah, but then I could have like Jack
Yeah.
9 diamonds.
Okay, my coin. Cannot do it.
Yeah,
Cannot
Jack
do it.
diamonds would have been fun on that.
That's what I was thinking.
You had the other board too?
No, he had
I had a flush.
You had a flush and 2 pair.
Tough spot there. Obviously, if somebody else, could have had smaller diamonds, that would have been a monster hand there.
This time I was right.
Having 10 high flush and then having 2 pair on the bottom board, he could have totally wrecked somebody with like some kind of 9 high diamond draw or whatever. Obviously, he could have got wrecked as well to higher flushes too, but yeah, it's an interesting spot whenever there's a flush out there and
Okay.
Party?
Okay, party.
flush on one board, no flush on the other board. It's interesting dynamic, no doubt.
Please give me 4 of a kind.
Flop, yeah.
Make it really obvious.
Oh, you can make a 4 of a kind? I cannot. Anybody can make. Oh, sorry. Oh, I was
This
wrong.
looks like a bomb pot with how many people are seeing the flop, but it's a normal hand.
No, I said I said.
We know you don't have a set, so thanks for that.
Big flopper Grant here, opening it to the high side. He's got backdoor diamonds.
So smart, huh? You give Candy
Candy's in there with the
information.
rocket still ahead.
She's playing against 5 of us. I don't think she's worried about you alone.
Looks like she bets a little over pot here with her aces.
10 seconds. Fold.
Now, at this point, I've made too many facial expressions. I haven't quite figured out.
Very
what
disciplined
to do.
fold there from Grant with the king queen on jack 10.
This is her?
Oh, don't have ace king.
Pretty sick fold on that 2 of his outs were in Candy's hand. Still a bit surprised he didn't peel there and try to pinch off a straight, or has backdoor diamonds as well.
Do we decide if she's bluffing or not bluffing?
I
think she's balanced.
Thinking a lot of other players' hands there that king queen open hitter finds a call. But he definitely read strength on her, and that was definitely correct instinct there by Grant. She was very strong there with the aces. Blocked a couple of his outs, but hard to put somebody precisely on a hand that's going to block your outs necessarily. But very good read over there overall by Grant there.
I might,
Make it like 8,000.
He also has to worry about, maybe players behind him. He calls the bet and gets squeezed behind.
On action?
Did you have me beat? Not on the river, on the other board. Was I good on both boards on the turn against you?
No, first one. All you had was
Good.
one of you. A 10
Today is
on the
so
top
messy.
board, right?
Yeah.
The river you hit.
Good hand.
You couldn't beat either of his hands though?
Oh no, Doctor, it's a disaster.
My hand was like so
Hey.
good on the turn.
Okay,
I can't
hold
really-
them all. Hey, call Can you
wants
call,
more cocktail
call the cocktail?
Well, the flop was king queen 10, right? King queen 10.
Yeah.
I guess I can.
Jeff's gonna go.
I can be beat
Yeah.
by a bunch.
Maybe just ask her for opus.
You'll see, my hand is like so good, but
Ask for
I don't even know
opus.
if I'm supposed
Opus
to.
one.
Candy, what did
all
you
there
have
on
when
the
you
turn.
showed your 10?
Yeah.
Did you have jack 10 or did you flop it just straight with 10-9?
Just a 10.
120.
I don't remember what I had with the 10.
But not a
Ace
straight.
10, I think.
Yeah.
So
I don't
So
remember
that.
what the heck I had. I'm like JJ. Once the hand's over.
It gave you a really big
No,
fold.
this one's very perplexing. I wonder what Adam's gonna say about
King Jack?
parts.
Oh, I'm on fire.
Did you hear the second part of the statement?
I didn't care.
Looks like JJ still just kind of stewing over that double board hand he had. That's definitely a tricky spot.
How many ways are we?
What happened? What'd you say?
I think can we restart?
I think a fold there is pretty fine.
I'm with you on that.
I feel like I came rushing in and immediately gave 20K away. I don't know how that happened.
It was the one hand where I was supposed to 4-bet Candy. Then you got sideswiped by Dr. H.
I almost
Big
threw
river
in my
for Colleen
sevens,
making a
too, when I
flush.
thought to set against the
Dr.
flush.
H in there with the
Saved
wheel
me.
straight.
Oh.
I was in like small blind or middle blind or something.
15.
What did you have on that hand again? 5-8 suited? Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, big hand.
Grant found top pair on the river, bet 420.
Three bet.
Colleen's gonna make it
He
1,500.
flopped a flush.
I remember that.
It's gonna make Dr. H's decision a lot more complicated. Probably just would have been a trivial call for Dr. H for a $300-400 bet, but it's a little different for 1,500 facing a raise.
Bro, you guys just checked your flush draws? You didn't bet your flush draws? Oh, I'm confused.
How much did I do, Jeff?
Oh, you got me? I feel like
It's on Wayne? Alright.
10 seconds.
Looks like Dr. H found a call. It's back to Grant for 1,000 more with this top pair. He's kind of discounting flushes, he said, because he thinks his opponents would have bet at some point prior with the flush draw, but
I probably shouldn't be thinking about it. This is so weird.
It'd be extra cool if you raised now.
That would be such a good speech, but I wish I was badass enough to do that.
That would be interesting.
And then be
like
bluffing
literally
while doing
nobody
it?
does
That
that.
would be even sicker.
He's got that Jack's full blocker. Come on, Grant, get in there. Especially after she says that, that'd be so epic if he raised.
Fold.
I think she'd have to find a fold, obviously, but
Push.
to that kind of
talking
action.
about how I lost 20K. I didn't get a chance to bet.
Don't
I was just surprised
Don't
you didn't-
explain. You got what you got.
Nice hand for Colleen.
Cost
She's
me
battled
money.
back after
Got him to
a
bet
few
that.
rough
He
The
hands.
doctor saved
Great.
me, I probably would have paid
Maybe
you.
I should play my flushes like that. Or flush draws.
I probably would have paid you.
Fuck.
Cost me money.
I play this game completely. Win hands completely backwards today. It's a terrible idea.
I think she's playing pretty well. Just had some tough things go against
Try something else
her.
new.
Call.
Call the limb.
Interesting.
200.
She made a great bluff earlier in the day that I don't know how it didn't work.
I've seen some people doing it today.
Grant made a hell of a call. That was probably the best hand played of the day so far, I would say. Both
Go ahead,
players, I
let's
think,
drink.
played it really well.
Let's drink?
Yes.
There's no more wine.
Unfortunately
Oh,
for
you-
Colleen,
you-
it left
you're
her
out
about
of wine?
3 or
I'm
4 grand
out.
lighter in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
pocket.
I'm
but,
busted
Hey.
the wine
I think
department.
she played it pretty
Yes.
well.
Okay.
Just got to tip your hat
Because
to
of
Grant, who
low,
just
I
made
mean,
a super gutsy call with
ring,
like middle
really.
pair in the hand.
Got me.
Yeah, you're still up a lot, right?
Yeah, but still, this is
My goal is just
hand by hand.
Might have had you.
I think we'll definitely have to have that that hand
Yeah, if
timestamp,
I
no
make it
doubt.
5 o'clock, then I did better than
That was
last.
my worst card.
So I get to run good.
Ace deuces spades would be.
Do you see me, doctor?
Yeah, that's okay. I saw many friends like that. you know. And still, we still continue to drink. No problem.
No problem.
Let's try it.
I'm gonna double straddle.
Thank God.
Oh boy.
320, 320, 320.
He was waiting for this for a
We
long
got
time.
a straddle to
Not this
80.
time.
We got
Not
a
this
double
time.
straddle to 160.
Maybe you would win.
What is it?
Yeah.
Double straddle.
Former LA poker legend Jack Haley, rest in peace. If he was in the hand, he would have put in that final straddle to
You
320.
couldn't do the math. It's 20 extra, but
Jack Haley, former NBA and LA poker legend.
Come on, have a real hand.
He was a fixture in these high stakes no limit games back in the day. He used to play quite a bit of 10-20 and 20-40 with Jack Haley. He would always make every hand straddled all the way around the table pretty much. He was
One down.
He was a
Dr. H never
handful.
folds. Especially with the button. Here we go.
Colleen
Good call.
finding the ace king,
you just want me
betting
to,
to
like, push these
2,000.
Good
See if Dr. H gives her a light tug
Why
here
you
with
raise
Jack
so
10
much?
offsuit.
I don't know.
He just wants to get that money.
Could be.
You know.
Me?
But still, I give you. Ah.
Okay, fine,
Ace or an
fine.
ace?
Dr. H
Fine.
finds a rare fold
Okay,
pre-flop.
fine.
Well done.
Uncharacteristic, I would say, for Dr. H to fold there. They're
It was
both,
a good hand.
perhaps he, I don't know, Colleen's so
After all
deep.
that.
I don't know if he kind of forgot how deep she was, but I guess he just felt like
And I got the dead money.
taking that one off there.
Uh-huh.
Didn't feel like peeling 1,400 more.
WJJD.
What would JJ do?
What would JJ do?
JJ.
Previously known as Jesus, but now
Just add the
JJ.
extra
Jesus
J.
de la Garza.
JJ's on tilt right now. That double war bump on.
Why? You made a good fold.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I should raise the fucking.
I would have been happy if you called.
You trying to think of ways you could have won?
Yeah. Could raise the flop maybe. Maybe Grant folds. Could raise the turn. Flop you don't probably fold. You gotta
Oh, I
fold
thought it was.
there.
Thought it was something else. Just kidding.
Turn is
This is
That's yours, JJ.
Hand is too strong.
That's mine?
Yeah. I'll take it. Nope.
Don't forget to play the Bally Predictor game before Friday's game. 5 quick questions. Chance to win some free Live at the Bike merch, a hoodie and a hat.
No.
No.
He was trying to think of how he could bluff his way to win.
Because my hand was so good.
Ballyplay.com
Actually,
/LATB.
It's pretty good.
He's Just disappointed
Play,
he
predict,
lost.
and win. Should take you about 15 seconds. Just 5 quick questions.
He won that hand, right?
No.
No, he won.
Who won it?
Grant.
Oh, I see.
Grant won the whole
Grant.
with the big
3D
bet.
Grant.
That was a good bet.
That's how I said the youngster.
I thought I was
the
good on
youngster. They
Candy
do
waking
like
up
that.
the big hand
do
here.
like
He's
that.
Queen of Diamonds.
You know the problem, Dr. H?
What?
They play video games and they listen to rap music. It's
No
bad.
good.
I was called a young,
Eminem is still around.
young whippersnapper back in my day.
Nice
You
flop
were
for Candy here. Flop the
Young
top
whipper-
pair.
Yeah, you definitely like
Backdoor
under 25,
diamonds.
right?
She's got her
Yeah.
opponent
How old
in
do
there
you
with
think
the
I am?
lesser queen.
Yeah, around
He's a
25.
baby.
Around 25.
Not as good a shape as she could hope to
Down?
be up
He's a
against
baby.
here, having a worse queen in the hand.
I'm 17.
No.
Barely legal to be here, right there.
Turn pairs of the 9,
No,
further
21.
securing Candy's lead in the hand.
Oh, right.
21 video.
I'm 22. I'm 22.
AJ's going to lead the turn here.
Under 25. That was right.
Candy
Tongue
peels.
whippersnapper.
It's such a good term, isn't it? It's a great term.
Nasty
Baker's
10
dozen
on the
over.
river.
That's impressive.
Baker's dozen.
Giving AJ his
Oh,
gut
13.
shot. Narrow path to victory, but he
Don't do
found
that.
it.
Only since Saturday.
Tough run out there for Candy.
Oh, happy
She had a
belated.
big lead in the hand, but it's all for naught.
It's room for it.
Much needed break there for AJ.
Hey, change.
Nice win there.
Almost that's the only card he needs. He can do. Even 8 still not count.
He's bemoaning your luck with you, Candy.
What's
Man,
that?
it's really hard for you to lose that hand.
I know.
Somehow you did it.
Maybe you're playing them bad.
I played it wrong, I guess.
Oh,
He's never
Turn
folded
is
the
interesting.
He's never folded the turn.
If you get boomed on, if you
Grant.
get
You never fold in the turn.
I don't think he's done.
Once he makes the flush, he has to at least call. I'm not gonna take an aggressive line, but a pair and a flush, like
I think a fold. I said fold.
he's not folding.
it depends. Like if you raise and then like Dr. H calls, it gets way more dicey. Way more dicey on the turn. But if it's just heads up on the turn, I'm very unlikely to.
That's true. AJ knows this. So.
yeah, that 10
You
is
made the
just-
flush. If you didn't make the flush, then okay, maybe, you know. But once you make your flush and you have a pair,
Okay.
it's like, what are you gonna
Okay,
do?
then
when you
give us another.
It's really hard to make that good of a hand.
Yeah, you're never ever. If you're not, you might not be good, but you're not gonna just give up, you know.
Who's playing?
3-player. Them 2 and yourself, Doc.
That's a good board to have a flush
oh,
on.
sorry.
Everyone has
Check,
Jack
check.
9, Ace Jack.
I'll check.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're like playing a better board, kinda, in a weird way.
They keep getting so cold.
Well, even if they have like King Queen, I could hit a 10.
100. Fold.
Even the river's not a 4. I still bomb it anyway, probably. You don't think so? Oh. No, you're right.
You will not. No. You will not bomb.
Jack.
Your flush not that big, you know, and you only got 10.
He's trying to manipulate it.
Straight.
I would do no such.
All right.
Straight.
AJ takes down another
Yeah.
Remember, I was the one leading the bet.
small pot.
Yeah.
Chopping some wood.
When the flush comes, I should bet
Slowly but
again.
surely
Oh,
inching his
Queen
way
10.
back up to
Yeah.
even.
You bet on the turn.
Yeah, that's hard because you don't even
No.
Yeah, you did.
bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, I-
Check river.
Oh, check river.
Yeah, and then we all
Bet
call
like
the
50
turn.
You bet like 1,500 on the turn.
Yeah.
Bomb
16.
hard.
Yeah.
You bet like
Yeah, I bet, huh?
basically bet 16.
I bet on the flop, I bet on the turn, and then.
400 and then 1600.
Yeah. Okay.
Should just raise the floor.
I should continue to bet on the river. Then he cannot raise me. He will just call, and you cannot call.
Probably,
So
yeah.
we should
Oh,
probably
you have.
check.
Oh,
Yeah, 2 pair.
You
Yeah.
have 2 pairs.
Yeah. So
Better
we
2 pair than
continue.
10
I
four.
bet
Do
2,500.
you have Queen 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough because you have nothing on the other board.
Yeah,
right?
that's
Like if I have like King Queen or Ace Jack.
No. Like Queen 10. Yeah. Queen 10 king.
King Queen 10.
Oh, duh. I have a 200
Ace Jack was
street
the nuts.
They're going over that double board bomb pot hand again.
draw. King Jack of Hearts here. I had a straight flush draw on the top. So
Today, only today, I fold to you.
Royal flush draw, king, and king
Typo.
on turn. It's like just
Yeah.
raise flop.
Because today I'm trying to
I didn't
get my
realize
whip
I
hit.
didn't realize
Oh,
you had a draw.
pass my whip
I
hit.
thought you only had
I'm
open.
trying to get it down like around 35. Yeah, 30,
Can't
30.
be bad to
I think
get.
I'm supposed to just play
Doctor
this.
wants to know what his Z-pip is.
Yeah.
You know it.
It's got to be 40 something.
No, less, definitely less.
400.
The only change you have is on the
32.
flop.
Yeah, you see?
32.
400 points.
Oh my
I
God.
reached my goal.
Check his
today.
pulse.
Maybe like 2K.
Yeah.
There's no way
But then you wanna
he's
do
with
that,
us.
Like,
Okay, today I reached
am
my
I?
goal. Under
I think I
35.
must be
if
like
he has a better
50.
hand, he's
39.
punting, right?
39?
And he could
Both
have
of you
that
at
too,
39,
obviously. You don't have
32.
block.
Lame.
No, I blocked it.
Are we the highest?
32.
No.
Wait, what's going on?
Are we?
Beep it. 32.
I'm the highest?
No.
Highest.
You're 32. 39.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
coming. I'm
Alright, don't.
Yeah, I'm trying to be under 35.
Don't worry, I got it.
Remember?
Who is the highest?
140.
We're tied right now. That's weird. I don't feel like you've been playing many hands.
You are 40.
And I've been
I'm
playing
38.
a lot.
My middle pack?
They didn't tell me. I'll find out. Do you know what Grant's is? It was 300. I told you. One's the 40 and
Somewhere
300.
between 39 and 32.
I'm in probably middle of the pack.
22.
There's.
22.
I thought you.
I'm 22?
Yeah.
Wow, that low?
Grant and JJ, 22.
Happening.
You're tied to JJ. You should
Oh
be ashamed.
no, I'm ashamed of myself. I'm sorry, I'll see the exit.
There's so much wrong with this.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that low.
Check. Check. Check around.
Because I'm normally the highest. I was the highest on the last.
AJ took the lead here at the pre-flop 3-bet, but
Oh, I was highest.
I almost played 50.
Colleen flopping
I'm
monster
more than
here at the
55.
set of twos on 7-4-2 Rainbow. Not much for her opponents to have, though. Probably sizing up to
I
be a
asked for a 2.
Are we bottom with 20 at 22?
easy win here.
No.
Yeah,
Need one more
definitely bottom. I think he's
Sure,
bottom.
she was hoping for
Yeah,
more,
you-
but
Well, you
never
haven't
bad to
played
take a
Lower
pot
than
down.
away for a
22?
little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
You haven't played as many.
I played a
21
few.
and 22 are the lowest.
Oh my gosh.
JJ just went down.
There you go.
Does Strat only increase your VPIP?
You're right
No.
behind him.
No.
Behind
I answered real fast, but I don't know.
Colleen and Celine now at 40. I guess it's
She's at 40 now. I'm on 38. I just get down one. Yeah. Yeah. She went one at 4.
I really thought it was higher. I guess
You are number 1. Congrats.
there's a correlation between VPIP and
I just want to see
Biggest
if it was
Loser.
good so I could.
I don't
DM
know.
later.
No, there is currently.
Yeah.
There for sure is right
I'm
now.
towards the bottom, and I'm.
JJ, you're not gonna believe what you pulled.
110.
Don't tell him.
Okay, you can see it. He's not gonna like that.
We're just getting there different
Bullets.
ways.
510.
I'm seeing all the
Can't say
hands.
it.
Fold.
Jack 4. Flat tire.
Fold.
Jared wakes up
call
with
it
ace
Jack.
queen and the blinds. 3 bets to 5-10. Tony
You'd
opened the button with 10-8 off. He's gonna find a fold.
I thought he believed me. Believe me. If I say aces, it's not.
Hey,
believable.
no more drinks for this guy.
No, I think it's all right.
It's okay. You think he will misread his hand?
Yeah, but you're not sitting right next to him.
No, he's not. He's reading his hand
neighbor's really
perfect.
rowdy,
He's
man.
making
Send
like
him
a,
over here. We need it.
I'll try to bump up the VPIP. I apologize.
This is the not winning side of the table. We'll take Grant and his good energy. His winner energy.
110. Fold. Fold.
Yeah, actually, all 4 of us are down.
I'm making a comeback though. So.
Are you? I'm trying.
on me.
Trying.
AJ always.
That would be really
positive.
uncomfortable.
AJ will say my
Yeah,
Pretty comfy, but
no human is that comfortable.
About the queen 8, queen 8 jack. Queen.
Check. 200.
heads up.
Yes.
You sports bet, JJ?
Call.
I try not to.
Have you done it in the past?
I mean, not like where I'm betting all the time, but like I'll pick my bets for
You just,
something
like,
fun.
For fun, right? Like if you're going to a game or something. Right?
When I would go to Clipper games a bunch, I'd put on a couple $100. Usually on the Clippers, which did me dirty.
Did the Clippers throw last?
And then I'll bet like on like the finals
did,
and the
right?
Super Bowl, but that's about it. Just like, huh?
They did throw last season, right?
Well, they didn't have Kawhi.
But they didn't have Kawhi. There was the season before they had Kawhi. They still threw, right?
No, they both. Kawhi hasn't really played the last 2 seasons. He's like been
Injured.
They're going to be good this year, though.
They're gonna be.
They're like number 3 favorite to win the
I mean,
championship.
I would think they're the favorites.
Oh, it's
Honestly,
these
like
things that are-
Kawhi, Paul
Boston,
George.
then Golden State, and then Clippers.
I think Clippers are better if they're healthy. Terrence
Yeah.
Mann is sick. Norman Powell is sick. Kawhi, PG. Zubac's okay. John Wall coming off the bench.
Yeah, with John Wall, yeah.
Depends how good John Wall is. John
Yeah.
Wall sucked like the last 5 years, but if somehow he's like plays decent,
Bring it together.
They got a 6 squad. I'm
How do
pretty
you think I
hyped.
feel as a Knicks fan?
Pretty interesting pot here
I don't know
brewing
why,
between
one of my best friends.
Candy and AJ.
Coming back.
They're just so bad for him. He never
Well,
gives up hope though.
it's better than being a Jets
AJ
fan.
keeps
that's
putting
what
the
I'm telling you.
pedal to the metal. He takes it
That's
down.
like, I don't even know how they
On the comeback trail, AJ.
New York is a big state.
I don't know, man.
Well, like if you could produce a worse,
Like Kevin, my
Everybody
worst
was
season
deep
we
in the
recovered
sports
from the last
combo
round.
except AJ and Candy there. I feel like
Said I haven't
one of those
mentally
hands nobody was
recovered
paying
since the
attention to
never
but
had
the two in the
any-
hand.
I
Maybe
always
put your
lost.
100
Hey,
in
on
the
that
display.
bomb pot.
Yeah, 2K. I lost.
Yeah, now he's only up 10.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop needing
Are you still going to the game with him?
He's sick. I'm almost not accepting. Imagine why would I go to a Dodger game to get just like
Needle?
like
Well, we get to needle each other because we're supporting rival teams anyway, right? So it's just I'm just practicing.
if I wanted to be needled all day, I would just hang out with my wife, you know.
She's not needling you. She is legitimately
It's out of love.
unhappy.
It's,
He's ready.
you know,
She's
JJ.
gonna tune in today
JJ,
too. Oh my God! Why do I even say?
Why do you say stuff?
Why do I say dumb
You're
things?
done for your.
I don't
you're
say dumb
couch
things to
bound.
you, but then I say dumb things like out loud.
You're sleeping on the couch tonight.
Okay,
He could
JJ.
dream of sleeping on
Send
the
me a
I've been
text,
saying dumb
JJ,
things
if
to
you
him. I
need
say
some
one
shelter.
out loud, you know? Ay, ay, ay.
Still check.
You getting hot water over there.
Ay, ay, ay.
on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I thought maybe. I'm gonna bet something.
6. Fold.
Once again, we are playing a double board bomb pot hand. Everybody antes $100, sees the flop. Action starts from the flop onward. Pot is split in half, half for the top board, half for the bottom board.
Already, like, you know.
Monster hand here for clean. She's got the nut flush draw on both boards.
Angry.
Yeah.
Big spot here for clean.
Check.
Huge turn for Grant, though, as well on the top. He picks up a pair of kings. He's got kings up. He's got 2 pair on the bottom. Colleen's flush did not materialize, but she did find an
Actually,
ace
same bottle, you don't need to
on the
grab.
bottom board.
Just pull in. Yeah.
Although it's a bit
Anybody else?
tricky,
Like
bit
one?
tricky of a spot here.
No thanks.
I'm okay, thank you, doctor.
Yeah, just pull in. So, especially with this guy. Yeah, enough. Yeah.
10 seconds.
Oh man, I can't think fast enough for bomb
She
pots.
might be using her time chip here, perhaps, if she remembers she's got it.
I think I'm calling just to get my
Here we go. She's going to use that 1 minute extension.
8.
Thank you.
Tough spot to be in. Obviously, she's
Same?
calling, basically hoping to chop, and obviously she
increase by
can be getting
$5.
scooped, so hence the dilemma here.
I'm not sure there are any hands
Calling for half the pot, potentially losing the entire pot. Also facing a stiff overbet, $4,200 into $1,800. Very tough proposition here.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fold.
She finds a fold, and it's a great one here, obviously, as she would have been getting scooped. Board she has an ace on, Grant has 2 pair, and she's got nothing on the top. Grant's got a king on top.
Yep.
Good fold there for Colleen.
Confirmed, not scooped.
No.
Confirmed.
Good fold there.
Yeah.
Grant continues to be the beneficiary of these bomb pots. He's picked up the last 2.
Now we're talking, you know?
I definitely didn't have. I had the not cards for. I'd rather he has my hand.
Yeah.
You want another bomb pot, Grant?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
80, the straddle thing.
I hate
Straddle. 80.
bomb pots.
What?
Right.
I got whacked last time at your game, JJ.
Fold.
You did it to yourself.
I still can't believe he called. I'm still shell shocked. I can't believe he called. I thought it was a sick bluff. I was like, oh man, he's got a bad ace here. He's gonna fold. And then he called. I'm like, oh. And he showed a bad ace. I'm like, oh. You have to admire the heart.
You've got a lot of heart, kid.
I have a lot of heart.
Maybe not a lot of money, but a lot of heart.
So rude. So rude. Wait, this is great. We can just destroy each other at the baseball. This is great. That's so rude. It's bullying kids is not allowed. That's the first thing they teach you.
My bad. That one wasn't very nice.
That was not very nice.
Battle of the
When I
pair
go
of
bust
fives
this,
here
AJ.
between AJ and
His wife's
Dr.
gonna
H.
take care of him.
Yeah, his wife is sending him out of the house.
Nobody times
Player checks back.
Nobody what?
Nobody times
Timestamp. You see the timestamp.
One-liner river here.
Tilt from the bum pot.
AJ first to act, first to bluff.
Shout out for you.
He takes it down
Go viral.
with the sick $40 bet into 1,000. Wow.
10-4, over and out, little buddy.
Oh, come on.
How about that?
Little buddy.
Always
Little
creative, always unorthodox.
Yeah, shout out,
AJ
Yo
with the
Viral.
win.
Oh man, thank you, Yo Viral.
When was the last time AJ a woman called you little?
It's insane.
Good question, JJ.
You heard.
That's right.
Okay, and then there's like a little quotation.
Don't
Little.
Straddle 80.
Looks like we got an 80 straddle here. 10, 20, 40, 80 now.
What's the VPIPs now? I've literally played every single hand since that comment. I don't think you guys.
Candy wakes up with the Rockets in a straddle round. What timing? What you dream for? The game is doubled in stakes this hand, and you pick up pocket aces. What a world. Let's see what Candy can make of it here. AJ decides to peel with the old 4-2 off.
Okay.
Dr. H is going to take a walk to get below 30.
Candy's going to take it down.
You're going to come back to like 28%. Too tight.
That's his goal.
No, he said he wants to be under 35, I think.
Oh, I thought he said
Most poker players, they want to get it up. They're like, all right, let's get our VPIP up.
Right.
I got to get it down.
Yeah.
No 50 today.
Was more wine brought? Oh.
Yeah.
I'll wait for
It's
the.
gone.
I think they poured you a glass.
It was
Oh
wrong.
my goodness! I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
I was in the hand. That's
You're good to go.
I said it was gone because the bottle's
120 full fold. Five.
Gosh. Again, Candy? Again?
Fold.
She smells weakness on that end.
Fold.
Oh my.
Easy game.
Oh my God! Would that
Candy on
work?
a little heater here, picks up
Four bet
pocket
work?
queens.
No.
Pocket queens.
3 bets to 500.
Oh,
Flip one.
Tony does here.
I'm telling you, I had such a good
finds
hand.
it.
That means she had a good hand.
I had such a good
She had a
hand.
good hand.
Quick and easy win for
I don't
Candy.
know. I don't know. I had a really,
It
really
was
good
not going to work.
It was not gonna work.
No, I could tell when she's, whatever she says, I have to decipher it.
No one believes you.
She had a good hand. She had ace queen or pocket queens. Okay, you want a side bet?
I
Could
bet
have
pocket
had
queens.
king queen.
try queen deuce.
$100.
Yes. I like it. You wouldn't. Why wouldn't you show the deuce
I
then?
run. I just open whichever one.
Come on, Candy.
JJ's wrong. She had it. She had it. She
I'll
had
bet
it.
you $100.
I believe her.
Bet 'em.
I like it. She's so confident. I'm confident with her. $100. She had queen deuce. Booked.
You're saying $100?
That she has queen deuce. That hand.
She wants to bet you.
You said $100.
Did you do any like other confirmation?
I'm not answering any.
Oh yeah, if you.
I'm not answering any other questions.
520.
Oh my God! Just hoping you guys are.
AJ waking up with the Rockets this time, hoping to not run into quads on this one though.
He offered the bet.
3
I
bets to
checked the bet.
520. He got roughed up earlier in the session to Grant's quad tens. He called a 4 bet with the pocket tens. Flop came 10-10 for a rainbow, and that was it for AJ's aces. He's on the comeback trail now. He's back up to about 15K.
14. Fold. I think he's on lunch. Right. You have why now?
I do, Doctor. I can't say no, Doctor. I can't say no.
Looks like it's on
Cheers,
JJ,
Doctor,
perhaps
to being
contemplating a 4-bet here. He's got a good hand to 4-bet with. He's got a suited ace. Blocks some of the stronger hands in AJ's reins, having the ace
What's
in
your
his
workout
hand
look like on a Wednesday?
being
what do you do?
suited and having a wheel card gives him some additional equity on flops as well.
Do you have like a trainer?
Tough timing, obviously, 4-betting into
Is a
AJ's
trainer
aces.
effective?
Let's see how AJ plays
Is the trainer
this.
effective? Like, do they do a good job?
Yeah, so far they open one and then they open another one recently.
Looks like AJ is now
I've been getting
5-betting.
into biking. I bought a bike.
3,100, 1,700 a call. I imagine that'll
like an electric bike.
draw the red flag from JJ here, but
Yeah.
we shall see.
I mean, it's not very good
AJ's a
exercise.
very
Just
creative,
pull my
aggressive player,
motorcycle.
so
Have you ever ridden a motorcycle?
Yeah, but there's like a lot of
definitely
good,
an
so where
open door
where
here
I
for
live, I live in
JJ to
Torrance,
continue
right? So
versus
I
a
live
player
near
like
the beach.
AJ who could
There's a really good trail.
have a wider
Really
range of hands
outside?
than other people.
Yeah.
Scares me to death.
Oh really? Yeah, I get honked all the time.
That's so scary.
Don't worry, in and out of the car.
On really busy streets is nerve-wracking.
I used to
think
think
about
that-
like being clipped in and just feeling like, no,
Exactly, yeah.
get out.
I used to think that LA drivers were more chill than New York drivers, but my opinion has changed.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, I get.
You were just, it was a period of time when you had rose-colored
Tough
glasses
spot here
about
for
LA.
JJ.
You're like, everything's better here.
LA,
Even the
LA's
drivers
pretty
are
awesome.
nicer.
I think it's pretty nice here.
And then you start riding your bike and you're like, fuck.
The weather is better. 100,000%.
Okay, that's
the weather
fair.
is better.
No, we need a little bit more. If that will be it, then yes.
A little more what?
We
Rain?
can take more rain.
Why do you want rain?
Is he gonna fire? Is he gonna fire? What's he gonna do?
We need one yes.
Yeah.
He
Good
finds a
bless.
fold. Discretion's the
One
better
card.
part of valor, as they say.
Oh, oh my goodness!
Makes
you
a
flip over the
disciplined fold.
pepperoni just tills.
I think JJ's pretty happy AJ didn't promptly turn over a raggedy bluff hand there. He feels pretty good about his fold, I think, now.
For sure.
He's just hoping to fade that
Yeah.
instant bluff reveal, so
sure.
I think he's probably feeling all right with that.
Especially to you.
Oh my! If I
Picked
go
up a
back
good
on my
hand to
screen and
4-bet
see ace,
with,
king
but
next to me, 5-bet
just tough
jam.
timing into AJ's aces there.
So you got two over here?
What do you think I folded right now?
Yeah, two collections.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you think I folded right now?
If I see ace king in there, I'm never calling you off your 5.
Hello, everybody. Gotcha.
AJ had ace king. I didn't have ace king. Maybe he didn't have ace king.
Did you have kings?
No,
He is not gonna
he never fold king, okay?
See what I did last time with king?
This might be the first time I haven't seen Dr. H in the leaderboard for VPIP. He's usually Dr. H usually the #1 VPIP guy and the biggest winner, but he's found a way to be the biggest winner without being the highest VPIP, so
Eights he calls.
Dr. H finding new ways
He
to
doesn't want to
win.
get three bet off of it. 4-bet.
Like that was like an ace king of clubs.
Dr. H playing a snug 30% of hands so far. Seen him as high as the 50s in previous Wednesday sessions where he's been big winner. JJ waking up with a big hand here, ace king offsuit.
Raise 550.
It's gonna squeeze here to 550 after a raise and call from Dr. H and Candy. Back to Dr. H. I assume he's gonna flop C here.
Doctor's coming to punish.
He's gonna come along for a call, as is Candy. They both have some nice
get drunk easy,
snapper
Doctor?
connected suited hands here.
Doctor's a seasoned veteran.
Not before you. Not before.
No, I don't think anybody gets drunk before me, man.
Here's the last two. 4 and 4.
Mixed bag flop for JJ. He doesn't flop a pair, but he does flop.
Can't get up. I'm trapped.
Gut shot straight draw to the nuts with the queen. He's got over
Take a
cards.
side hug, please.
See if he decides to check this back here or c-bet into 2. I could see either result
I feel
here.
it.
Wouldn't fault him for checking
Sometimes it
back
goes
or
that way.
taking a stab.
We're gonna be optimistic.
10 seconds. Oh.
As it turns out, Candy led for 500. JJ comes along for a $500 call. Back to Dr. H. with just a lonely 6-high running heart draw.
10 seconds.
So you can catch a 3 and a 4 for a straight.
Yeah.
But let's see how Candy proceeds here after being called by JJ here. That'll make it a lot easier when it trips up 4 on the turn. I was kind of wanting to see how that played out on a brick or a baby card, but let's see how it plays out when Candy turns big here. She checks.
No,
It wasn't you?
it wasn't me.
Dang. Did JJ figure it out? He thought it was you,
He's in the hand. I mean,
but you haven't heard then.
Check to JJ now.
Yeah.
He sniffs something out here. He's a little
Dr.
concerned
Reborn.
about the
Especially because it's hard to get a date with
bet
someone
and
if you
check
don't
line by
actually tell
Candy.
them
When'd
you're
you
the
move
one
to-
sending the
yeah,
roses.
exactly. No, it's not my
I was curious if they found it out. Yeah, JJ thought it was you.
Candy's going to lead the river here. Tough river for JJ. Makes him a pair of kings.
That'd be cute, like really romantic, you know.
Although
I
given
think it's a great
Candy's
idea.
playing
If it was
style
you, it
and
would've been- I
size of her
think it was a
bet,
good
he
idea.
might be inclined to fold perhaps. I think he's going to have a tough call here.
Were you working there, or
No, just starting.
I would have to say I'm probably a little more.
did you go to school there?
Getting a pretty good pot